I'm a fish boy who skates for Team X Blades with a leprechaun who plays basketball. Come to my smart house, meet my alien sister. Don't come hungry because I'll bet my mom can't cook.
Hello and welcome to Mom Can't Cook, a DCOM podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Luke Westaway.
And I'm the other host, Andy Farrington. Luke, very exciting news. I just ran into big-time producer Scumbag Stevens.
Right.
He came to my podcast audition that I was at earlier. You know, the big podcast audition.
Yeah.
And he said he loved our sound.
Really?
And he wants to give us a big podcast contract.
Oh my gosh, okay.
That's right. Yeah. There are going to be a few changes on his side, unfortunately. But I think we can make them work.
Well, what do we know about this scumbag character? Are we sure we want to go with? I've not heard of them.
Scumbag Stevens.
Yeah.
They're huge. They worked with all the biggest podcasts.
Really?
Great. Listen to me describe murders. Remember that one? That was good.
Actually, yeah, that one is good. Yeah.
Smoking weed and having the world's worst opinions.
Oh yeah, that's that one's really
popular.
popular.
All the big ones. Yeah, really popular ones. Okay, so first off, he has asked if we can sort of wear featureless metal masks while we podcast.
Oh, were you not doing that already? We should put our cameras on for this. Can you?
Let me turn that on. Jesus Christ!
Yeah. This is.
How long have you been wearing that?
The whole time, every episode. I thought. You asked episode 1 why my voice had a sort of tinny quality.
Metallic quality.
Yeah.
You just said that's how your voice was.
Yeah, well, I said, it's the mask, but obviously, I guess you didn't, maybe you misheard or something. Again, the mask makes it hard to hear and see.
Well, when you said the mask, it just made me think of Jim Carrey's antics in the film The Mask, and so I sort of chuckled to myself.
This mask also implies comedy antics, just ones of a much more sexual nature.
Well, okay, yeah, obviously. Obviously. Is that some kind of dungeon you're recording in?
Well, I bridle at the word dungeon.
I can see the bridle, from here.
Today we're talking about Cheetah Girls.
Yeah.
Cheetah Girls is a Disney Channel original movie from the year 2000 and X.
2, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right. It's actually
2000 and X is like a cool sci-fi year. It's not from then.
Yeah, it's not from then. It's the it's the first musical DCOM, which is interesting. And
surprised there were more.
Yeah, exactly.
After this,
if you view it through that lens, I think it's possible to be a lot more forgiving of Cheetah Girls than you would otherwise be.
Yeah, it's interesting, this film. I think the songs in it, while like good, compared to something like High School Musical. So High School Musical is very like classic musical songs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ensemble things, a lot of soaring choruses and stuff.
Show tunes and razzle dazzle.
Yeah, show tunes and razzle dazzle. Whereas the music in this film is very specific to the time period, I feel. It's
so
that
specific,
early 2000s Destiny's Child R&B.
Yes.
It really dates it, I think. I'm not sure if these songs hold up as well today, just because they are so specific to that time period.
Yeah, it's the sound of them and the vibe of them is just absolutely nailed on early.
Yeah.
Destiny's Child, 2002. And in that sense, I suppose well done the Disney Channel for producing something that was sort of current.
Relevant, yeah.
Relevant, I guess.
But it is like, if you want to hear the sort of hook performed by a harpsichord, like that's the vibe.
Yes, exactly.
That's
and
the
like,
vibe going on.
Yeah, sort of like stabs and like bam, 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 bam. Yeah,
on a harpsichord.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, you'll get to hear. We'll play clips of the songs like we did for High School Musical.
The songs are also extremely literal.
Yes.
Like there's one where the chorus is just like "Girl Power, Girl Power," and I'm like, okay, well it's good that you sort of just saying what the song is about.
Yeah,
like,
it's a bit placeholder lyrics. Some of it.
And then we'll say something about Girl Power here. How about Girl Power?
Like I think the songs are fine. The story I think is quite sweet. It's about a band at risk of drifting apart as the realities of life set in. The plot, luckily, if you're thinking, hey, maybe that sounds boring for a recap, don't worry. It has the most ridiculous last half hour.
Oh yeah, it's preposterous.
Imaginable.
I think it's interesting that in a lot of these musical DCOMs, you'll have a character who's like a musician.
Yeah.
And music to them is a sort of like, it's not so much a thing they do. It's a thing they are. They are a musician. They have to make these songs. They have to get this music out into the world because creating and performing music is a part of their soul in a way. Whereas the characters in the Cheetah Girls make it very clear and say out loud often that they are only interested in the financial rewards of having a music career.
Yeah, that's true. They're in it purely for the financial gain.
Purely for the money that they will make when they are famous pop stars.
Yeah, and all of the things that they'll buy with the money that they have.
That seems to be the main sort of motivator for the Cheetah Girls.
I heard this story once that Will Smith, when he was like making the transition from TV acting to film acting, basically had his agent do a very like cold calculation of what makes the most money, and it was summer blockbusters featuring CGI aliens.
Okay.
So Will Smith was like, okay, put me in those. Because I believe I will have the biggest box office return for doing so.
But then his assistant dropped his laptop and it got all broken, and then it said cowboys and big mechanical spiders.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He was like, well, I guess if that's what the computer says.
Well, I suppose it was probably more like 1 year they weren't making any big alien CGI films, and so someone panicked and was like, what are we going to put Will in?
Cowboys and mechanical spiders. Grab the fridge poetry set, quick.
Yeah, that'll do. That's fine.
That'll do.
His career will recover. It's fine.
I mean, to be fair, he did just win an Oscar, so you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair play to the man.
I think you can draw a line between that and Wild Wild West, can't you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you don't have one without the other.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's the pipeline is real. There's a lot of slang in this movie, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a white British man who has never been hip, or whether decom writers are just making it up, but I didn't understand a fair amount of it.
Okay, fair enough. The other thing I'll say before we get to the trailer is every character in this film has like 3 different names, and it is quite hard to follow.
That did not help.
Yeah, they've got a name, and then they've got like a short version of that name, and then they've got a nickname, and sometimes they'll just make up another second separate nickname halfway through the movie.
Yeah, sometimes they'll just rename a character on the fly, ad-lib new names for each character, and expect you to figure it out.
Yeah, you're Groucho now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other note before we start was that I broadly enjoyed this film, but I found it so annoyingly hypocritical to be presented by the Disney Channel a fable about like staying true to your artistry and not giving in to commercialism and sort of think tank,
manufactured bubblegum pop group put together by like corporate spreadsheets.
Yeah, and like excessive like this movie rails against focus testing, and it's so annoying because there's no way the Cheetah Girls didn't get made
relentlessly focus tested.
Like, you know that the kind of meetings that they parody in this film will have happened for real in order for the Cheetah Girls to get made, or for anything to get made on the Disney
It's exactly
Channel.
what happened to make this film, and then they present it and they're like, look at this,
look at these
bad thing,
look at these assholes,
look at these jerks.
So it's either extremely hypocritical or, and I'm more into this, an act of spectacular self-loathing by the mouse. Like, it's just Mickey's sort of whipping himself.
He's got a thorny branch and he's scaring himself.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's hear the trailer from the Disney Channel and then we'll get into it.
Forever.
Meet the Cheetah Girls.
The talent show's auditions are tomorrow. The Cheetah Girls are first in line to win this thing.
Your dreams are very important to us. But here's my plan. That you focus on real life and real chores real soon.
Friends help friends make their dream come true.
They were just trying to win their school talent show. Then,
Jacqueline Johnson?
their whole world changed.
I'm looking for the next big thing. And I think that thing might just have spots. Here's my checklist. Number 1, record a bump and demo. Number 2, make millions.
Our engineering department wants to create whole new identities.
I'm sorry, we don't lip sync.
Don't worry, we'll teach you.
Their dreams meant everything to them.
We can't change the Cheetah Girls.
Now they have to prove it.
It's not our music. It's not your song, so you want to walk. You're not the boss of everything. Why don't you guys believe in what we have?
The newest Disney Channel original movie.
It's not worth losing a friendship over.
How could we be friends again?
Welcome to the world of a true artist.
You're a cheetah girl because of who you are and what's in your heart.
The Cheetah Girls, opening Friday at 8/7 Central, only on Disney Channel.
So we open on aerial scenes of New York. We can do
Egg
anything.
creams a go-go, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yes, but this isn't egg creams and jazz. This is a bit more, slightly closer to, I think, real life for young people in New York, I think.
Yeah, so the Cheetah Girls, the titular band of 4 young women, they're performing at some kind of kid's birthday party. They have no microphones or musicians with them or any kind of amplification, and they're all wearing about 15 belts each.
Yeah, they're all dressed like Final Fantasy characters. There's a lot of empty chairs and tables. So it seems like something's gone very wrong at this party with the invites, or it could be a party for a very unpopular boy or girl.
The Cheetah Girls are performing on some kind of reclaimed pier. It's like... It's like a pier that they've transported into this back garden, and therefore it's not what you would call a stage. It's like a series of planks that they're performing on.
Yeah.
The song they're singing, I don't know what you think this song is about, but I scrutinized the lyrics and I think it's about blowing up the moon. Yeah, that's just my reading.
Would you or would you not agree, Andy, that the moon has had it too good for too long?
Well, I don't know if it's an antagonistic blowing up of the moon. Like reading the lyrics, so it's like, shoot the moon, stop the rain, ride a hurricane. They're talking about the catastrophic weather events that will follow after destroying the moon.
Shoot the moon, stab the moon, rocket the moon,
kick the moon,
punch the moon.
But then they say walk in space to save the human race. So I think what they're doing is they're going up there to place charges on the moon to detonate it because it's going to crash into the Earth like Majora's Mask.
Exactly. The moon has gone nuclear. You know how when the sun dies, it's going to get really, really big and swallow everything?
Yes.
The moon's doing that.
The moon's doing that and it has a grinning face on it.
Exactly. Well, on the back.
So the Cheetah, on the back. So the Cheetah Girls have gone up into space to blow up the moon. Mm-hmm. But they do have to acknowledge the catastrophic weather events that will result from that.
It turned out it was easier to train Cheetah Girls to be astronauts than it was to train astronauts to be Cheetah Girls.
None of them had the rhythm to do the arm choreography that the Cheetah Girls do.
Yeah.
So I think, I got the vibe from this that a lot of these musical sequences in this film were shot in such a way that they could be kind of chopped out and shown as bumpers on the Disney Channel.
Oh,
because
yes.
Yeah,
very
they're
much
shot
so.
like music videos, even though this is happening at a kid's party and there aren't any cameras. The Cheetah Girls are singing really close to a fisheye lens. That kind of Hype Williams vibe.
Full music video. You're expecting Kelly Rowland to be texting on an Excel phone. Or something.
She's typing her text into a spreadsheet.
It absolutely has that. And I think that is why none of the songs bear any relation to what's going on in the film. They all feel like they're supposed to be sort of extracted for separate marketing purposes.
Yeah. So this one, for example, is about destroying the moon.
Yeah. Example. Hit the moon, punch the moon, stab the moon. It is the duty of every living human to hurt the moon however they can.
The moon, and then ride the resulting hurricane. So they're doing their performance, but it starts to go wrong. One of the Cheetah Girls gets her foot caught in the haunted dock. Another does a sort of unnecessary flip and falls over. The main Cheetah Girl, Raven Simone, keeps singing, but the kids are all pointing and laughing. They're loving this chaos.
Yeah. Afterwards, the Cheetah Girls regroup. Raven, who is clear as a sort of nominal leader, says, we had some technical difficulties. The others aren't sure. They say, well, I think it's a sign that we're not ready for the talent show audition tomorrow.
So we're establishing some sort of stakes here early on. Raven, whose character is called Galleria in this film, like a mall, she's gassing up the other Cheetah Girls. She says, Chanel, to one of the girls, you finally hit that high C in the second chorus. You've never done that before.
Yeah, maybe take the high C out of the chorus if it's only ever been hit this once.
It's every single performance up to this point.
At the point where they wrote the song, it was like, ah! Well, keep it in, because I reckon... I think you'll probably nail it eventually. It'll be all right on the night.
We'll get it, When we do the album, we'll get it.
Yeah.
She turns to the Cheetah Girl, whose name is Aqua. She says the following sentence. We hung in there like crows, barefoot and hungry. You kept our harmonies tight.
Okay, you see what I mean? I'm like, I think it's probably 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? I think there's probably some slang in here that is just not in use anymore. And so it doesn't make sense to me. And then some of it is just like the Disney Channel just taking liberties. Probably have just, you know how like DCOM writers seem to think that any slang is, the fact that young people use slang is inherently hilarious. Yeah. And so you have like Brink's dad be like, whoa,
good is bad now.
Yeah.
What is fat?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So
who's sick? Do you need to go to the hospital?
Yeah. So I think there's probably an element of the slang in this movie in Cheetah Girls that is basically that. Like, wouldn't it be, we'll just put in some funny nonsense.
Yeah, this is probably how they talk.
Yeah.
So Aqua replies to this by saying, "You know how we do it in Texas. Always ride with your spurs on, girl." A note on this character, Aqua. She has a quite bad Southern accent in this film. In the sequel, it is dropped. She no longer has the accent.
Well, that must be a relief, at least. A relief for everyone involved.
Yeah.
Why couldn't they do that after the first scene?
Just this isn't working.
Yeah.
She turns to the final cheetah girl and she says, "Do Re Mi, you're sore now, but you gave 110% to our fans." The character's name is not Do Re Mi. She is never referred to again as Do Re Mi in this film. Her name is Dorinda.
She is often referred to as Do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Dorinda.
The very first time they introduced this character, they call her Do Re Mi. So I was like, okay, this character's name is Do Re Mi.
Yeah, because like you, Andy, I was just desperately trying to efficiently learn who the Cheetah Girls were. Okay. Here's what you need to know, listener. There are 4 Cheetah Girls.
Yeah.
But 2 of them in this story have a much elevated position. 2 of the Cheetah Girls are essentially set dressing.
Yeah.
The main Cheetah Girls are Raven, Galleria, and her best friend, Chanel. They are the main ones, Galleria and Chanel.
They started the band together, but then they added the 2 others because they felt like they weren't enough of a girl group because they didn't have 4 members.
Yes. Then you've got Aqua, her thing is being from Texas.
Yeah.
And Dorinda, who has a subplot about a terrible secret that she's hiding from the rest of the group.
Yeah.
But
she's mainly a dancer.
Yes, she mainly dances, yeah.
Oh, it's also worth noting that the Cheetah Girls is based on a series of novels, and in the novels there are 5 Cheetah Girls. Aqua is a twin, but they couldn't find the right twins to play it, so they just got rid of one of them.
I read on Wikipedia, I don't know if this is true, but they briefly considered Tia and Tamara.
Yeah, which seems to make sense.
But they were considered to be, quote, too sophisticated for the roles.
They turned up to their audition in
they
turned up to their audition in a fancy stretch limousine and their butler opened the door and they were like, "We're going to have to pay these women too much money."
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think too sophisticated is a Disney Channel euphemism for expensive.
Too expensive.
Or has an agent who knows the worth of their client.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to place the ages of these Cheetah Girls in this film because some of them are going to like the University of New York, some of them are at like high school.
Yeah. Some of them seem to be working like full-time jobs.
I don't know what's... Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, DCOMs do this all the time. They just have characters who act like they're in high school, but have the emotional maturity of an 8-year-old, but also have an office job. Mm-hmm. And are just sort of all over the place.
So they say that they're trying to be the first freshmen to win the Manhattan Magnet School talent show. So it's another magnet school. One of Magneto's Magneto's School for Evil Mutants is back.
Cheetah Girls is a pretty good evil mutant name.
Yeah, there is a DC villain called Cheetah, right?
Yeah. I'm only picturing the Thundercat, Chitara.
Kristen Wiig player in one of the Wonder Woman films. Pretty sure.
I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah, Cheetah. She was Cheetah in Wonder Woman 1984.
Okay, Cheetah. Okay, well, I did see that.
You don't remember Kristen Wiig being a cheetah?
Nope, not ringing a bell. I've seen that. I know. I'm 100% sure I've seen that film. Can't remember.
Can't remember that. Okay, so it becomes clear from this scene that Galleria is extremely overbearing as the leader of the Cheetah Girls. She's telling them like what time they have to go to bed. I've written her name down as Doremi, like Doremi.
Yeah.
But it is Dorinda.
It's
Dorinda has lessons at the youth centre Raven is like, you can't do that. You should go home and rest your legs so you can do flips tomorrow.
Yes.
And then she tells everyone she's going to email what they're going to wear tomorrow. But Dorinda says, no, my computer is still down. Just give it to me tomorrow. Aye! And then runs into traffic and does a flip.
Yeah, she ends the conversation by cartwheeling into a taxi.
into traffic. Into Manhattan traffic.
Cartwheel into the street.
Yeah, a taxi honks. It presumably kills Dorinda.
Yeah. Aqua from Texas says, I told my daddy I would live in New York. I never said anything about being underneath it because Aqua's thing is that she hates New York where she lives now. She says it's dirty. She's talking about the subway. She says it's dirty down there and there are mole people.
Mm-hmm. The mole people zooming around on their motocross bikes.
The first time that this is a cross-universe thing with motocross.
Yeah. There's boy mole people down there.
Yeah.
They could be amazing motocross riders. We don't know. But like her thing is that she can't get cabs. Like no taxis will stop for her.
Yeah. She eventually gets one, but uses a wet wipe to open the door because she thinks in New York.
Chanel whistles a cab down for her because she can't get it herself.
That's right. God, it's hard to keep track of what
It is hard to keep track. So as she leaves, Chanel and Galleria bemoan the difficulty of working with 4 girls. It was so much easier when it was just the 2 of them.
Yep.
And then this line of dialogue happens.
Go on.
Doofus and Xiphus, but Drinker was right. We needed that backup, Who is Doofus and Xiphus?
Doofus and Xiphus.
Who is Drinker?
There's one of the main characters. Drinker's one of the main characters.
Yeah, no, we know later who Drinker is, but they're just like, of course, Drinker said this.
Drinker was right.
Drinker was who? But okay, we find out later who Drinker is.
Yeah.
Who the are Doofus and Xiphus?
Oh, Doofus and Xiphus. Did you not clock Doofus and Xiphus?
Are they characters from Xenon?
Doofus. Wait, hang on. Doofus and Xiphus. Are they supposed to be? Is the character who's thingy from Alley Cat Strike? Oh god, this is so hard. There are like a million billion characters, and they all have thousands.
Doofus and Xiphus.
Okay. So there's a boy in this one. There's
Derek and Mackerel, the boy and his friend.
Okay, right. Yeah, Mackerel.
Not Doofus and Xiphus.
But you know how in this film they will just suddenly start change names.
Change the character's name
So I think they're talking about Derek and Mackerel.
Okay, is this an early draft of the script where they were called Doofus and Xiphus?
Yeah, or they were like filming a rehearsal. What am I talking about? These aren't rehearsed.
It is so wild for an audience to go Doofus and Xiphus, but Drinker was right, and have not introduced any of these characters.
It's more like tone poetry. That Chris Morris show Jam, the like very, very dark sort of tone poem, and it's just like slowed down sketches over like an ambient dronescape. It's like if you slowed down the Cheetah Girls dialogue, it would be
art.
Yeah, it would be art. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're talking about how they're destined for stardom. They say they're going to be juggling the hottest producers. It's been about 5 seconds since the film bombarded you with names. So here's some more. Rodney Jerkins, Babyface, and Jackal Johnson.
Rodney Jerkins?
Rodney Jerkins. The hot producers like...
What's his producer, Rodney Jerkins?
Don't forget Babyface. Baby.
And of course, Jackal Johnson.
Now, Jackal Johnson sounds extremely toxic. So at this point in the film, I actually Googled Jackal Johnson to check he wasn't a real person and I wouldn't be doing defamation by mentioning that he sounds toxic on the podcast. Yeah. And I ended up getting spoiled for the film because it turns out that Jackal Johnson is this film's antagonist.
Yeah. Okay, well, at least you didn't get loads of image results of hyena penises. That's...
Yeah, that's true.
That's good.
Jackal Johnson. I mean, you don't want to know what you get if you search Rodney Jerkins.
Rodney Jerkins. Yes, I imagine he does.
Yeah.
So they talk about all the fashion designers they'll have in the future, and then Galleria says, "Promise me when we're rich, we'll buy a penthouse apartment and just live in it together, just the 2 of us, friends forever." They hug.
Yep.
They walk into the doorway of a music store and they see a poster for Scheherazade, Jackal Johnson's new girl. So, can we just acknowledge how many names this film has bombarded us with in the first literally 5 minutes?
The thing is as well, like Andy and I are writing these all down because you don't know who is and who isn't going to be really important.
Later on, yeah.
Scheherazade, not going to be important.
Nor will Rodney Jerkins or Babyface.
I don't know who Zephus and Blorkus are.
Xiphus and Dorcas. Dongus and Horngus.
Do Re Mi, very important. That's Do, aka Dorinda, one of the Cheetah Girls.
Hornston and Freshly. I love Scheherazade. That's my video, says Chanel. She'd be like, oh, and then Chanel starts sort of convulsing in the street.
Yeah.
Some passers-by see this and stop, presumably to see if she needs medical attention.
So a little crowd forms around them to indicate that this is good dancing. I would just assume they were filming a TikTok. I've written in my notes that all the magic has gone out of modern life.
All the magic has gone out of seeing people dance randomly in the street.
People used to just dance randomly in the street outside a record store because they
were mentally ill.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's just all for the likes. And I just think that that's sad.
I just think that's sad. This modern life.
I just think that we've lost something along the way.
A little bit of magic. There's a big round of applause from this gathered crowd to these girls sort of jigging and convulsing in a doorway.
Yeah.
And a dog walks up that looks exactly like Galleria's dog. It may be the same dog.
It is almost certainly the same dog.
Yeah. Toto, she says. I forgot about Toto. Mom's going to kill me. And she runs off.
So she rushes home. Her house is a spacious New York apartment. She walks in and finds her mum on the phone. Mum appears to be some kind of fashion designer.
Yeah, I think so.
Sketches and fabrics are everywhere. Galleria apologises. Don't apologise to me, says her mum, but you should apologise to Toto.
I've written the dog from earlier runs in. It's a different dog, question mark?
Yeah, well, it's clearly like she sees a dog that reminds her of Toto is what it would have said in the script.
Because it looks identical
but then,
to it.
you know, on set, they're like, well, how about this? A dog who reminds... Wouldn't this dog remind you of that dog?
The American Humane Society said we could only have one dog because of what happened.
Yeah, because of what happened to the last Toto. Did you really think you were the first Toto? So Toto trots out. It appears that Toto has pissed everywhere because Galleria's mum is upset and says that that's happened.
Yeah.
So Galleria apologises and says, listen, Mum, the talent show auditions are tomorrow. This is all going to pay off. Mum says, pay? That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about.
Constellation Jones, she says.
Not important. Not important.
I mean, a name like Constellation Jones, you'd think that would be important, right?
Yeah.
Constellation
Jones. When there's a new name, I'm going to start going, if it turns out to not be important, and ding, if it turns out to be vital to the plot.
Constellation Jones. Don't pay attention to that, children. It means nothing.
Yeah.
When were you going to tell me that Constellation Jones wanted to reschedule her fitting, says Mum. And then Raven, Galleria, she gasps and says, I didn't tell you about that one. She goes to her notepad. Constellation will miss Saturday. Call her back. She can chat today, she says in a Jamaican accent. I guess she was sort of writing songs in a Jamaican patois as an exercise.
An exercise in things not to do.
Yeah. Oh, she says, I did this one as the Jamaican vibe I was feeling for the girls.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it looks like Galleria has forgotten something else as well.
Chatter. No.
Help you? I tell you what needs help. La mia cucina ha bisogno d'aiuto. My chicken piccata is ready for the capers I asked you to bring home.
The capers. Right. My bad.
Do me a favor. Bring this pretty head of yours down from the clouds and use it per piacere.
I am using my head, and once my plant jumps off, you will be swimming up to your ears in capers.
Oh. And what plan might that be? You know what? I think that I better have a seat because this is going to be a very long story. Don't you think so, Papa?
Okay. First prize for the talent show. Time in a real recording studio. Where I can make a demo like a pro, so then I can put it in some big Willie's hands and it'll be ka-ching, ka-ching, bling, bling, bling.
Ma, I thought it was bling, bling.
Okay.
So as you heard there...
I'm struggling with Dad.
Galleria's dad is Super Mario. He's okay.
The cheetah girl.
The only thing that makes sense is that Galleria's dad is in witness protection and pretending to be Italian.
You mean it's Super Mario in witness protection?
Yeah, because Bowser got out of jail. Bowser escaped from prison from Superman.
And he's going to kill Mario. So the feds put Mario in witness protection.
So he's like, okay, you're married to a fashion designer and live on the Upper West Side. Mamma mia! That's a spicy meatball. You got to stop doing that, Mario. It's going to be really obvious. Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, I think the film is obviously making an earnest effort to portray the melting pot of modern New York, but
which is good and like admirable, especially at this time and on the Disney Channel.
Definitely, it is praiseworthy. But have they overcooked it in this instance? I think.
How can we make it very clear that this is a mixed race marriage? I will have been married to Chef Boyardee.
That's probably.
Hey, what's the matter for you, Galleria? So Galleria rattles off other huge stars who've been talent show winners. Are you ready for more names, people?
Oh, yes, please. I would love some. Thanks.
Monique Twig.
Monique Twig.
Monique Twig.
Electro Breeze.
Electra Breeze, I think.
Electra. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
It is Electra Breeze.
Well, the subtitles here say Electra Breeze, and then later on someone refers to this person again and calls them Electric Breeze. So
right. So
I don't think. Yeah. I think the script genuinely was changing on the fly. But yeah, Monique Twig and Electra Breeze and Jackal Johnson went to Manhattan Magnet 2 way back in the 90s.
My note at this point is I can't make sense of any of these words.
The Cheetah Girls are first in line to win this thing, and when we do, we'll be needing buckets to bring in the ducats. Again, like underlining the nakedly financial nature of their interest in the music business.
Yeah, exactly. She starts waxing lyrical about how she's going to have butlers and maids when she's rich. Mm-hmm. But before we can get to maids and butlers, we need to get to responsibility, says Mum. Mm-hmm. So here's my plan. You focus on real life and real chores real soon.
Raven Galleria promises to get it together. Mm-hmm. We cut to the St. Patrick Youth Centre. Dorinda is in there mopping it. And then we see Chanel at her home. She's walking into a big warehouse apartment, singing to herself. There are a load of loose pictures of her on the dining table. She looks around and there's a trail of clothes leading to her room. Her mum is in there going through all her clothes, trying to find a bomb top to wear to dinner tonight.
So her mum is stealing her clothes, basically. Chanel says, Mum, that top is too tight for anyone to wear. But Chanel's mum is not convinced. Chanel's trying in this conversation to tell her mother about how the Cheetah Girl auditions went, but her mother is mainly just concerned with stealing her clothes because she's getting ready for a date.
Yeah, another date with that French guy. Luke is not just that French guy, says Mom. What matters is what's inside, not if you're Puerto Rican, Cuban, or Dominican. Yeah. And then she leaves on her date. It's like she doesn't even care that Chanel hit a high C at a children's birthday party.
So Chanel looks sad. This is going to be Chanel's arc, basically.
Yeah.
Also, like the house is full of like black and white photos of the mum.
Of the mum is, yeah, I don't know. It's like, is it implied she's an ex-model or something?
I don't know. Or is just sort of like chronically vain.
Yeah. I mean, those are the two options, I think.
Yeah, anyway. Okay, now it's time to check in with Galleria. She's in her bedroom. She's using a MIDI keyboard to compose beats, and she's on the phone to Chanel. Hey, girl, listen to this, she says, and she sings.
Well, before that, she's on the phone to Chanel, whose name is now Chuchi. Thanks, Bubbles, says Chanel. So Galleria is now Bubbles. So if you were having trouble keeping track of their names, Chanel is now Chuchi and Galleria is now Bubbles.
Yeah, so please make a note of it.
please note it down.
Okay, so she's singing down the phone. Toto the dog starts barking and dancing. I've got a note that it's unaccompanied singing down a phone with a dog barking in the background.
Yeah.
Like, probably Chanel is not loving this. It's like, yeah, it sounds absolutely awful. Yeah. What did you think? What did you think of that?
What did you think, girl?
Chuchi or Bubbles?
What did you think of that mixed baby leaf salad? That's what we're calling you now.
You know me, green screen. I thought it was.
I thought it was great.
It was great.
There are talent show tryouts, apparently. This is a new complication. So let's get through those first, they say. So we cut to school. Chanel appears to have failed a test.
Yes.
Because she thought that the Louisiana Purchase was about gumbo.
Yeah.
You can't fail now, says Galleria. I'm calling a cheetah study session. Then Aqua says, I'll walk you through the history of her story and you walk me through your closet. I've written, what?
Yeah. What? Could the Louisiana Purchase feasibly be described as her story?
I mean, it was America buying a large amount of land from France, so...
Okay, maybe her story is like slang, because people say like, oh, history, her story.
Well, I think that's what she's trying to... It's like history and her story. They're like,
Yes. Yeah.
they like lyrical.
Yeah.
I'll walk you through the history of her story. But the way she says it is, it's not like the history of her story. It's like, I'll walk you through the history of her story.
Yes.
Doesn't really...
Yeah, it's so difficult to,
it's so
difficult to understand.
I think you have to let it wash over you.
Yeah,
really.
yeah,
You can't,
you do.
you can't really engage with this on too significant a level.
Yes.
You have to go limp like a bear.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go limp and just hope that when the bear's done with you, there's...
powerful swipes don't finish you off.
Just hope that when the bear's done with you, you've got the strength and stamina to crawl to safety.
Just like the Revenant.
Yeah, exactly.
Just crawl back to civilization.
Yeah. Will it be quick? No. Will it be easy? No. Will you be forever changed? Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to have to eat part of a deer liver to survive. But you watched the Cheetah Girls.
Okay. So all the Cheetah Girls high five. They do a special high five, a Cheetah Girls high five that ends with them all doing a roar. Then two boys come up to them in the corridor.
Yes, they are Derek and Mackerel.
One of them is sort of kind of like doing a Steve Irwin parody, pretending that they're the Elephant Girls, and then the two of them make elephant noises.
Galleria explains they call themselves Cheetah Girls because the cheetah is the fastest and the fiercest feline in the jungle.
Yeah.
Let's bounce, girls, she says, and then they all head bob.
Galleria says this in a way that I think is supposed to be taken seriously. Because it's like, we call ourselves the Cheetah Girls because the cheetah is the fiercest and fastest feline in the jungle. It's like, I know that's why you called yourself the Cheetah Girls, because you think cheetahs are really cool. But unfortunately, they're not. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry, but cheetahs aren't very cool.
They're not very fast, this band. They don't run around everywhere.
No. Also, is the cheetah the fiercest feline in the jungle? They're quite small and they can only run for short bursts and then they get all sleepy.
And then get easily killed by a lion or something.
I had a friend in school who we had this argument back and forth over and over again. Could you win a fight against a cheetah?
Right.
I reckon you could. Could I win a fight against a tiger? No. Lion? No. Cheetah? I reckon I'd kick its head in.
Yeah, it would run up to you and jump on you.
Yeah, it would run up to me and jump on me. Then it would get tired and sleepy. And once it was asleep, I don't know, just drop it down a hole or something.
Yeah, just kick its legs.
Yeah.
If you start the fight by kicking its legs, it can't run.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what am I going to do now? Yeah, what are you going to do now, cheetah?
Oh. Anyway, so this boy, Derek, he is a rival in the talent contest.
Yes.
We cut to the cafeteria. His name is Derek. He's the main boy from Alley Cat Strike. He asked the girls if they can swap audition times. They're at 3:30 and they want to switch to go first. They say that their setup takes time because they use real instruments, unlike the Cheetah Girls. No, they don't. Believe me, you are not ready for Derek.
Derek's performance.
So Derek is a fellow musician and a rival in the talent contest. And let me tell you, listener, you are not ready for what
what he's laying down, Derek and Mackerel.
Yeah, for what Derek and Mackerel's musical performance is going to be.
It's an amazing misdirection as well, because throughout the film, he'll talk about using real instruments. He'll carry a guitar case around with him.
Yep.
He's got the hair of a troubled singer-songwriter.
He does. He dresses like sort of Kurt Cobain. It's kind of big,
Kurt
baggy,
Cobain.
Sort of army jacket style thing. Mm-hmm. So it's a brilliant piece of sleight of hand.
A beautiful bit of legerdemain from Cheetah Girls.
Yeah.
But yeah, he says he asked to switch audition spots. Galleria says no, because she doesn't want to give them any help. But the other girls are like, let them take the spot. Chanel has to meet with the history teacher. Dorinda has to go and do something. Where do you always have to go, says Galleria. Nowhere, says Dorinda.
Yeah. Very defensively.
Yeah, very defensively. Derek strokes Galleria's face, calls her boo, and then leaves. The Cheetah Girls are loving it. I did a full body shudder at how creepy this was.
Yeah, it's really gross.
But Aqua says that Derek is extra specially cheetah-licious. He has all the qualities of a cheetah. His eyes are set on the side of his head to see prey.
And and if you needed to, you could beat him by kicking his leg.
Galleria says it's a trick. Every time he bats those eyelashes, it's a way to bring down the hammer on our success. What?
What are you talking about, Cheetah Girls?
Derek and Mackerel are backing away from this scene when suddenly a woman smashes a full dinner tray across their backs.
Okay.
I watched this in slow motion.
It is absolutely terrific. So
It's
so
good.
They're hit with a food tray. What it's supposed to look like is an accident, like if you're walking
They
back
back
through a
into each
cafeteria, you
other.
back into each other, that kind of,
Yeah.
the milk's gone everywhere. But honestly, it looks like an attack in prison. It looks like
okay.
Yeah.
I've got it. It's like a prison cafeteria assault scene.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
yes,
from a prison
yeah,
movie.
that-
It
yeah.
doesn't help that the cafeteria at this school looks like a prison cafeteria. There are no windows in this cafeteria, as far as I can tell.
But what absolutely sells it, it's not anything to do with the set, is the fact that when Derek gets close, this person just whips up their tray and just slams it hard across the back of Derek's head.
It honestly looks like a WWE chair shot.
Yes.
It's that kind of like across the back,
Yeah.
like the broadest part of the back.
And Derek sells it. Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
If
man.
you did watch the Cheetah Girls, or you haven't watched it but you have Disney Plus, I would strongly recommend you find this scene and just frame advance through this, because the person stands up, turns around, and then lifts up their tray and just smashes
It's
it over
Derek as
Derek's
hard as possible. I feel like maybe it was an attempt to establish.
That's what you get for snitching, Derek.
Maybe it was an attempt to establish a rich Cheetah Girls universe of lore. The Disney Channel was thinking kids will be asking, who is this person in the cafeteria who wants to kill Derek? What's
The mysterious character, this villain.
What's the story there? Another rival musician perhaps has, paid for an ambush, paid to have Derek killed.
But yeah, everyone sees this ugly act of prison violence and sort of chuckles to themselves. He even makes embarrassing things look cute, says Aqua. And he wants you to be
Embarrassing
his
things like
boo.
being attacked.
Like being shanked in prison. He's going to be crying boo-hoo when we win the talent show, says Galleria.
Yeah.
The prize, by the way, for the talent show is revealed here.
Yeah.
And it's time in a recording studio. I've written, what if your talent is juggling?
Well, then your album's not going to be very good.
It's going to, a load of like slapping
It's going to
sounds.
be like sort of soft,
like-
the soft patting of like leather on skin,
For like 4 minutes.
and just sort of like measured breathing. Okay.
Left 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
And then just
3,
occasionally,
2,
because
1.
it is kids, don't forget, there'll be a kind of like as one sort of thumps on the
One
floor.
flops
Yeah.
to the floor.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or it's like, oh, hello. Well, welcome to my recording. I'm the world's greatest kid magician. What I'm about to do is I'm going to take a fish tank and a broom and a sheet, and now they're all, and a basketball. And look at that, they're all flying around. You can't, I mean, it's just an audio recording.
It's
so
an
you
audio
can't see it,
recording,
but-
yeah. Behold, an ordinary chicken. If you were here, I would say feel free to inspect the chicken, but you're not, so you'll have to take my word for it, but it's an ordinary chicken. And now I will make it disappear. That was it.
That's gone. If you were here, you could see that the chicken is no longer here.
You'll probably have heard that the clucking has stopped.
Yeah.
Which will have helped.
That will have helped. Okay, for my next trick, pick a card. Oh, that's right. This is a recording. You
Well,
can't.
I'll pick one for you. But, okay, I'll tell you what I'll do.
pick one for
I
you.
know. I've got it. I'll pick one. I won't look at it, and I'll show. Hang on. Clive is here. Clive is produced.
Clive, the studio engineer.
Yep, Clive. I'm going to hold you up. Oh, he's gone. Will Clive be back? Just gone for a smoke.
He's gone for a smoke.
Right.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll pick a card. I won't look at it. 9 of diamonds. It's the 9 of diamonds. All right, well, thank you for listening to my CD, everyone.
And thank you so much to the Manhattan Magnet School Program for making all of this possible.
Yeah, for giving me this incredible opportunity.
Yeah.
And we're not like going out on a limb here by saying like, oh, what about other acts? Because the film shows us 3 acts who are participating in this talent show. 2 of them are musical and 1 of them is a stand-up comedian. So it's not just music.
Yeah, exactly. Although, seems unlikely that a juggler would win.
I don't know.
Anything.
Seen some pretty great jugglers.
That's true. I've seen some good juggling.
Yeah.
And actually, like, gun to my head, push comes. If someone said, like, right now, do you want to see a very good stand-up comedian or do you want to see a very good juggler? I would choose a juggler.
Yeah. Also, you can get juggling over and done with in about 5 minutes.
Here's something interesting. I have a lot of respect for jugglers.
But you don't have any respect for close-up magicians.
Exactly. What's with that?
What is
What's
with that?
going on there? Questions for another day. Okay, so what's happening next is...
Oh, yeah, what's happening next is we cut to the talent show. May the growl power of all the fabulous divas who came before us be with us now, says Galleria. So they do their tryout. It's another music video. Their mums are in there watching. The song is called Cinderella.
Their mothers have snuck in. And
they're wearing headscarves.
They're incognito, big sunglasses and stuff. Let's hear a bit of the song. The fact that Chanel and Galleria's mothers are here feels like it's undercutting the whole point of Chanel's story. Because isn't the whole point of Chanel's thing that her mum doesn't
support her dream and stuff?
Yeah.
But yeah, again, this is a music video that could be cut out and put on the Disney Channel. So it feels like it's removed from the narrative.
Yeah.
Because you're right, it absolutely doesn't, like, the whole point of Chanel's mum's arc is that she is showing no interest in her Cheetah Girls stuff.
Yeah.
So the fact she's here at the audition completely undercuts that.
It does. The lyrics go, I don't want to be like Cinderella. I don't want to be like someone waiting for a handsome prince to come and save me. The thrust of the song
rescue
is...
myself.
Yeah, I'd rather rescue myself. You can just see the Disney Channel patting itself on the back for putting forward this message, even though they arguably wouldn't have had to put forward this message if they hadn't spent the best part of a century bombarding young girls with the idea that all they could aspire to be was a princess rescued by a prince.
If they hadn't literally made Cinderella.
Yeah, exactly. You made Cinderella is one of yours.
It's one of yours, Disney.
Yeah,
the fashions in this video are incredible. There's a lot of animal prints, fringing, tweel.
Yeah.
At one point, Toto runs onto stage and sort of spins around.
Yeah.
I've got a note here that Moxley would absolutely love this.
He would, yeah. Let me see you move, Cheetah Girls.
Cheetah Girls have got what it takes.
So I think the song is catchy. It's pretty good. I can't remember how it goes now, so it's obviously not that catchy. But like, I remember I was,
I don't want to be no Cinderella sitting in the dull, dark, dusty cellar.
There you go.
Yeah, it's very Destiny's Child.
I was bopping along when it was happening, and so nostalgic. I've written that the song ends with a big boosh. I can't recall boosh. Look, here's the
do.
Boosh. Can we just hear the boosh at the end just for 1 second? There you go. That's what I meant by big boosh. As you can see, it's a big boosh.
It's a big old boosh. So, Drinker, what do you think? They say. And of course, we say to ourselves, Drinker, a character we've heard of before.
Exactly. We're so familiar with Drinker. She's best friends with Babyface.
A shadowy figure honks into a handkerchief. It's Drinker, a woman high school arts teacher.
She seems to have been made physically ill by how terrible she thinks the Cheetah Girls were, which is confusing because what Drinker is about to say is that she loves the Cheetah Girls and she's going to champion them throughout the whole film.
She stumbles down some stairs. She seems a little drunk. She says, I see myself in you as I was. Drink a champagne. 1977. I had a hit, you know. And they she just explains her life story. Yeah. And these are women. It's clear that the Cheetah Girls know her quite well. She's been their teacher for a long time, so they have heard all this.
Yeah.
So I don't know whose benefit this is for.
She just sort of kicks into her hit song, "Champagne Bubbles of Love."
Champagne Bubbles of Love. Yeah.
You get the impression that she jumps into this song quite often.
And she then runs through the individual Cheetah Girls, helpfully spelling out their racial background for the audience.
Yeah, someone at the Disney Channel is like, people will be audience will be asking.
To know.
Yeah.
We need to get the credit for this.
So, she runs down it. She says to Galleria, when I look at you, I see a biracial hip-hop version of me. And Chanel, when I look at you, honey, I see a hot Latin spicy version of me. And Aqua, when I look at you, I see myself as if I was from the sassy South. And Dorinda, when I look at you, I see you as if I was... And Dorinda interrupts.
Dorinda says, go ahead and say it. Shrimpy and white. No, able to dance, says Drinker.
And then they all laugh. They all laugh, even though this conversation, I think, is really tense.
Toto, I see you as a dog version of me. and you, Derek, I see you as a boy version of me.
And you were there.
this door out is like a door version of me. She staggers into the street. A cab version of me? When did there be a cab? Oh, well, Drinker's dead.
Most characters are just stumbling and cartwheeling into the street in this film.
So anyway, they're in. They're into the talent show. That was the first part of it. I don't know. It's happening. But do we have a chance of winning, says Galleria. Oh, yes. And I'll work with you, says Drinker. Just like I worked with Electric Breeze. I think the artist was called Electra Breeze, but fine. Or maybe I'll work with them, says a man stood in the doorway. The girls all shriek themselves inside out.
That's right.
That's right.
A silhouetted figure descends the stairs. It's Jackal Johnson. Drinker gushes, my most famous student, how are you doing?
Do you want to describe how he's dressed?
My note is very simple. He could not look more sinister. So he's got a leather jacket that's hanging open, an enormous chain. He's like skeezy beyond all believability.
His thinning hair is fashioned into gelled spikes.
Yeah.
He's dressed like he's about to be robbed of his clothes, boots and motorcycle by a nude time-travelling cyborg, or...
Yeah, go on.
He looks like he's wearing a pornographer Halloween costume.
That's good.
That one, okay.
He's going to a Halloween party as a
pornographer.
An aspiring pornographer.
Okay, not a successful pornographer. Unsuccessful pornographer Halloween costume for Spirit Halloween. Why is he here, this Jackal Johnson? Well, he saw the talent show banner outside and wandered in. He longs to wander the halls of this school. I bet he does. The Jackal keeps it real, says his companion.
Now, Jackal Johnson is so sinister and creepy and skeezy, but it's worth mentioning that he is played by Vince Carrazza, who you'll probably recognise from something or other because he's been in many things. But he's maybe most famous to nerds as being the voice of Tuxedo Mask in Sailor Moon, who is the most fanciable character in fiction. So to say that this is like Whiplash is putting it very mildly. It's like, why is Tuxedo Mask suddenly like
being such a skeevy weirdo?
Why such a skeevy music producing weirdo?
Yeah. But yeah, he'd like to talk to those ladies about the next stage in their career. The next thing might just have spots, he says. We have spots! Shriek the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah. So seeing this predatory music producer making his move, Chanel and Galleria's mothers in the stands make their way down.
Also, a small boy walks up and says, Jackal, when you're ready to talk dollars and cents, here's my card. I'm the Cheetah Girls manager, Kid Salsa. You're like, okay, is this important? Who is Kid Salsa?
Kid Salsa is not going to be in it again. Don't even worry about it.
Don't even worry. We made up the character of Kid Salsa, and he's not important. He's here though. You better believe he's here.
There is a Cheetah Girls 2, which for all we know may go into the rich backstories of Kid Salsa and that person who owns Derek with a tray.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that Kid Salsa is actually Chanel's brother Poochie, and he is not in the sequel. So.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. God, what happened to Kid Salsa?
I don't know. Well, I do have a theory, and we'll get to it later.
Oh, man, okay, right.
So Galleria introduces herself as the founder of the Cheetah Girls and the writer of Cinderella.
Yes.
Chanel is like,
You can see, we cut to Chanel's face, and she looks not impressed by that. Galleria's mum steps in. She says that this singing thing is just a side project for the girls. They won't be signing with Jackal Johnson or doing anything with him. They say he should leave, and she gives Jackal Johnson a look that says, how exactly did you get into this school? Are they in a school? Are they in a public? How is Jackal Johnson in here?
Well, he says that he used to go there, and so he just likes to wander the halls.
Right, yeah, that sounds...
He longs to wander the halls.
Sure.
Longs to be there.
That sounds safe and legit.
Sounds
she
good.
reels off some facts about Jackal Johnson. 8 Grammys, $20 million label, a multi-picture movie deal, 4 houses, 7 cars, and you're allergic to dogs.
Nice work.
I read. Nice to have met you, Mr.
Jackal Johnson.
Yes, Jackal Johnson. Yes, of course.
Girls, come on. I'm gonna take us all out to eat. Okay, get your stuff. Come on. Jackal.
Listen, just in case, there's my card. Your mom's no joke.
No, none. Never. Bye, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, so after this owning of Jackal Johnson by Galleria's mum, we cut to them in a taxi dropping off Dorinda. Thanks for dropping me off, she says. I live right here, she says, pointing at a large, expensive-looking building.
Yeah, it's got a doorman, like a luxurious apartment block.
It's quite unconvincing.
Yeah. Then when the taxi is out of view, she scurries around the corner and down an alleyway. Back in the taxi, Galleria's mother is like, oh, what are Dorinda's parents like, by the way? I don't know. I've never asked. I don't give a shit. She says the only thing we know is that she has a little sister. Her parents aren't always up in her thing. They trust her. Because, of course, Galleria is very upset that her mother, squashed the predatory Jackal Johnson, trying to get his hooks into them.
Yeah, we cut to their apartment. It's now a blazing row. Mum wants her to go to college first before becoming a musical superstar. Dad walks in and is like, oh, yeah, mamma mia.
He starts he never misses an opportunity to list Italian foods. It's bonkers. 1 CD, says Galleria, and I can pay for college 50 times over. Dad...
My notes have it transcribed as "ow wee wah mamma mia." But I don't think that's exactly what he says. She says, "What's the good of eating your vegetables if you can't have dessert?" And her mum says, "Strong teeth and bones." And then Galleria screams. Over at Chanel's house, she's having the same conversation, but a bit more calmly. Her mum says that she agrees with Galleria's mum, but for different reasons. You don't need to be working with Jackal, all that platinum, all those heavy chains. Her argument seems to be that he's not like sexual Frenchman Luke, who dresses well because he's from France. It's mainly about how Jackal Johnson doesn't dress well.
Yeah,
whereas Luke's the sexual Frenchman.
He's nothing like the men from Paris, says Chanel's mum.
And then she starts going, "Oh, Luke," and sort of pouring at herself.
Yeah. Mum says, "I know what will cheer you up, Chanel. How about you and me go shopping?" Chanel's like, "Okay, yeah, that sounds good." And then Chanel's mum says, "Well, I have something to ask you. What do you think about Paris?" To visit, says Chanel. To visit or to live. Yeah, that's right. Luke
the sexual Frenchman.
Luke the sexual Frenchman, who also gets we'll never see Luke. He never features in a sort of, he never has a physical presence in the story.
No.
But he wants everyone to move to Paris to live with him in his sex apartment or whatever.
In the Cheetah Girls sequel, it's all set in Barcelona.
Right.
Because Luke invites them over to Barcelona. And they're like, "Wait, isn't Luke French?" And they're like, "Oh."
And then
anyway, here we are in Barcelona.
Someone hits them over the head with a dinner tray.
Yeah, suddenly they get smacked over the head with a dinner tray and they wake up in Barcelona.
They get shanked with a sharpened toothbrush.
Yeah. Chanel and Galleria talk on the phone about how unfair all this is. Their life is over. This isn't over, says Galleria. Our futures are right here. Meanwhile, Galleria's mum and dad are arguing. Let her call the producer, says Dad. Sorry. Let her call the producer, says Dad.
He says it very Italianly.
Yeah. No, says Mum. Opera, sings Dad. Don't use your sexual opera on me, Franco, says Mum. I won't have our daughter make the same mistake I did of becoming Destiny's Child.
Yeah. She says...
The same mistake I did? What did she do?
I don't know. It seems like successful. She will make her own mistakes. That's how she'll learn, says Dad wisely and Italianly.
Yeah.
It's like being raised by Luigi.
Mum is like, but if she's a bit older, maybe she can handle her dreams falling apart better. And Dad is like, if she's older, we'll be dead and won't be able to help her after her dreams fall apart. So they both agree that her dreams will fall apart.
It's like, Mamma Mia.
Dad is just like, we'll be dead by then if we let her wait.
I could get seen in the street by a Boo or a Cooper any day.
The Cooperlings are coming up here to break my ankles and encase me in concrete.
The Hammer Bros recognised me at the social club.
He shot up the Italian restaurant. Oh, is that Tommy Guns barking in the deli?
So Mum and Dad go in to see Galleria. Mum says, your father thinks that this will be a good experience for you, so you can go on and call that record producer person. She says it sort of through clenched teeth. But she says, I will be going to the meeting with you, and if I don't like what's going on there, we are out. She looks like she has more to say, but then Dad slaps her on the bottom and sort of hustles her out the room.
I've got written here, Dad starts talking like in an Italian Pinocchio voice, which obviously horns Mum right up, so it seems the conversation is settled.
Opera!
Opera! So,
I'm no fool. I know what the Pinocchio voice does to a woman.
Oh, God. So, yeah, Choo Choo, Chanel, whatever is told.
So hard. This is the hardest thing.
So hard. They've all got so many
that
names.
thump you just heard was me like putting down my glass of water in something like defeat. I don't know, Andy. Stop, Mum,
Chanel.
We can't do this.
That's
one.
it. It's over.
It's over.
The podcast is over,
This
everyone.
one.
Pull the plug.
It's too hard. Cheetah Girls is too hard.
Cheetah Girls is too difficult.
You shouldn't. It's not fair to expect me to do this.
Most films, all the characters have one name in them. And if they don't, it's a plot point.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they've got a secret identity.
But this isn't. Okay, so Galleria gives Chanel the happy news and says today has been just so cheetah crazy.
Yeah, but Chanel wants to know what that was all about with saying that she was the founder and also wrote the song.
Yeah. Galleria does not pick up on the unhappiness in Chanel's question. She blithely says, I will do whatever's clever to keep the Cheetah Girls on the prowl. In the cafeteria the next day.
Prison cafeteria.
Yeah, the prison cafeteria. The girls are super excited about this upcoming meeting. But here comes Derek. It's all over the school. He says, your 15 minutes of Jackal fame. He boasts about having recently attended a lecture with the great Wynton Marsalis. Not a thing. Not going to be a thing.
Wynton Marsalis is a real person as well.
Really? That's so annoying because I was Googling them all, and at this point I was like, surely here I can give up.
You can give up. No, Wynton Marsalis is a famous jazz trumpeter.
Then what the hell was Derek doing?
We're doing it on lecture.
Again, brilliant sleight of hand, because you're like, Wynton Marsalis, it rings a bell. Okay. The jazz musos watching will be like, okay, so I guess Derek's thing is...
Maybe he's a jazz musician. Maybe we'll hear some jazz later on. Presumably some trumpeting, because that's Wynton Marsalis'
Derek
expertise.
Derek is sort of Chet Baker figure. He's going to...
an aficionado of kind of New Orleans jazz. So we can look forward to that later.
So Mackerel shows up and...
Actually, we couldn't afford tickets, brags Mackerel, so we drank mochachinos across the street from Wynton Marsalis. Wynton came in, says Derek. Yeah. He sat down and we exchanged ideas.
And then Mackerel again undercuts this. He handed him a packet of sugar. I don't know what Mackerel's whole deal is. He's like determined to... humiliate,
undermine Derek
in every way. A school reporter comes by, says, hey...
I've just written, no one has explained who Wynton Marsalis is, apparently a famous New Orleans jazz trumpeter, a little reference for the DCOM audience of children there.
Well, you know what these New York kids are like. They all love... Oh, yeah. Yeah, they all love jazz.
And egg creams, that's our scene. Walking to the party, disrupt the whole scene.
A bunch of whiplash children. Yeah. Okay, a school reporter comes by, and says, hey, cheaters, can you guys come by the newspaper office for an interview? The Jackal story is front page.
Yeah, we're always down for a photo op, Smugs Galleria.
One of many front page Jackal Johnson stories to come, I imagine.
And the ensuing Netflix documentary.
Oh, what would you call it? Hackles.
The Jackal's Bite.
Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah.
Or the Jackal's Prey.
Yeah. Teeth, the Jackal Johnson story.
Scavenger.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. So Mackerel, indignant, explains that Derek handed a sugar packet to a famous jazz trumpeter, a similarly newsworthy event, but no one cares and they leave. The Cheetah Girls discuss the attractiveness of Derek. If he can't respect my art, he don't deserve my heart, says Galleria.
They're all high-fiving, though, and just having a lovely time. Now that we're stars, Galleria says, we need to start acting like it. Stars don't talk with their mouths full, and they don't carry bottles of hot pepper sauce in their purses. She's telling the Cheetah Girls off for being themselves, essentially.
Yeah, Aqua explains that she loves New York, but they don't know nothing about spicing up food like the, checks notes, Texans.
She says it in a sassy southern way, it sort of. You'd better stash the sauce next time we see Jackal, says Galleria. And she puts
I'm struggling to think of the context in which it would make an appearance during a business meeting, but fine.
It does, though.
Yeah, I know. Amazingly, it does.
And to cap this conversation off, Galleria puts on some tiny, tiny sunglasses. Like, like Lego Man sunglasses. They're so small. Really distractingly tiny sunglasses.
Yeah, they look like the ones that the shooters are wearing at the Olympics.
Yes. Yeah.
So we cut to someone hanging a sign at the youth centre saying it's closed this Saturday. Dorinda is mopping the floor and sees this. What? She says. The instructor says, yeah, they've rented the space to the gold medal crew people for their auditions. Yeah. Well, it's semi-air. But...
I mean, yeah, they're going to be in a scene. Yeah, fair enough.
Dorinda needs credit for those hours. How's she supposed to pay for her lessons, she says. Help me run the auditions and I'll credit you for 2 weeks of lessons, says the woman.
So that was your check-in with Dorinda.
Dorinda's whole arc.
In her bedroom, Galleria is preparing her demo. She says that she's ready for Jackal. I hope everybody else is. Mm-hmm. And we cut straight to the meeting. All the Cheetah Girls are there at Jackal Johnson's record company offices, except Galleria, who is stuck in traffic. Oh no!
Yes, we cut to I've written, this can't be right, I've written Deaf Duck Records.
It is Deaf Duck Records, but I swear the logo is of some kind of donkey.
Yeah, and also, don't call your record label Deaf Duck Records.
I mean, no, obviously don't do that under any circumstances, but also definitely don't do it if you're Jackal Johnson. Would it have killed you to Scavenger Records?
Deaf Scavenger.
Yeah.
If you have to get deaf in there.
Yeah, laughing
gear.
Yeah, big grin Records.
Yeah.
Hackles Up Records.
Hyena Penis Records.
Would have been better.
So Galleria is stuck in traffic with her mom. She's complaining about Dorinda never changing her clothes. At the studio, Jackal comes out in a tracksuit to meet the girls.
Yes. He's looking even skeevier.
Yeah. They call him Mr. Johnson. He's like, please, Mr. Johnson's my father. Call me Jackal.
Call me Jackal. My real name. So back in the taxi, Galleria's mum has basically been lambasting her, giving her a hard time about this upcoming meeting, but they realise that they've got no time stuck in this traffic, so they decide to get out the taxi and run.
Yeah.
Hurrying to the meeting, however, Galleria steps in dog poop, but does not notice.
Yeah, so we cut to her walking in. She apparently hasn't smelled the dog all over her shoe, but Chanel and everyone else clock it immediately and run over.
Yeah.
Galleria's like, this can wait, but then everyone tells her that she has dog on her shoe and she sort of hops over to the bathroom.
Yeah, humiliated. She's like hops over there with Chanel, who goes to help her. I can't imagine a scenario where you could have an amount of dog shit on your feet that you don't smell it,
but everyone else does
like that. I mean,
it's possible she's anosmic. She maybe has no sense of smell.
Could be. Even so, there must be something pretty special about this poop, because she's not like visibly like caked in it or anything. And she walks into this very spacious, air-conditioned like office. Yeah. It's a kind of open plan thing. They're kind of like on a sort of balcony, and immediately everyone basically faints with disgust.
Well, Galleria is beside herself in the bathroom for, quote, making fudgy feet all over the floor.
Yeah. She says that Jackal's never going to work with us now. Cheetah Girls is 4 people, Chanel tries to remind Galleria. But I've got to pull it together, says Galleria. Enough of this puffin stuff, it's showtime. And when it boils down, that's what being a leader is all about. And then she storms out of the bathroom.
Yeah, she sort of pats Chanel patronisingly on the head as she leaves, and Chanel looks annoyed. Back with Aqua and Dorinda, Jackal Johnson has produced a guitar.
Yeah.
He sees Galleria and he says, come on over here, my little poop tracker, like a person would.
Yeah, just normal human dialogue. So the other Cheetah Girls, Aqua and Dorinda, are sort of fawning over him and laughing and giggling. We need to get down to business, says Jackal Johnson. Galleria says, I bought a CD of our songs, and hands it to Jackal, who says, oh, that's nice, and sort of frisbees it out the window.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually throw it out the window, he just dismissively throws it on a desk.
Yeah.
He produces some stacks of papers. I've got some contracts here for the Mama Cheetah. Standard agreement, he says.
She looks at it and starts crossing out huge swathes of this contract. When I get my lawyer on this, he's going to get busy, says Mom.
Galleria is mortified.
Yeah,
mortified.
Angry.
She's cringing through the floor that her mother wants to examine this contract.
Yeah, wants to protect her legally from being exploited by Jackal Johnson.
Yeah, exactly. How could you, Mother?
So Jackal Johnson has a checklist of things that they need to do now. Number 1, record a bumping demo. Number 2, have the record people fall in love with it.
Isn't Jackal Johnson the record people?
That's what I thought. So I assume that when he says the record people, he means a sort of race of like Oompa Loompa type people in his music factory.
And when they fall in love with a song, they cry a magical tear.
They
cry a single drop of platinum that will make a record go platinum.
And they cry onto a wax disc, and their tears form the grooves on which the music is recorded.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about as magical as I think the process of music coming out of a wax disc with grooves on it sounds to me, a layman.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So number 2, have the record people fall in love with it, and number 3, have the record people fall in love with it, and number 3, make millions.
Yeah.
The girls all shriek delightedly at the thought of being wealthy and raise their hands to indicate that they are all down with this plan. However, not everyone is on board.
And how long will it take to make this bumpin' demo?
Well, we don't want to pull the girls out of school, right?
You're right.
So, schedule. Let me see. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Learn the song Tuesday, run it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, rest up, come back in on Saturday, lay down some tracks.
Less than a week? These girls need more than 1 week to
Mama,
rehearse.
no, we don't.
And
Mama,
then they have to
I
make
wrote
it
the song.
their
We know
own.
the
They have to
song.
tweak it.
Mom, no.
Well, you've got to grab each voice and then digitize it in real time. It's a lot to do.
Whoa. Down, Mama Cheetah. This is just one teensy-weensy little demo. It's not a soundtrack album. All I need is one clean take, and then the bells and whistles happen right here. So, Saturday?
Oh, our school talent show. Oh, don't even worry about that. We'll be here.
That's what I like to hear.
The best bit in this is digitize their voices in real time.
Yeah, that's absolutely the best bit of it, when Mum is explaining how things are going to take ages because you need to digitize their voices in real time.
I'm digitizing my voice in real time right now, and it's not taking a significant... I mean, don't get me wrong, this is taking a significant amount of time.
But also...
Yeah,
the key phrase there, Mum, is in real time.
Yeah, you're going to have to digitize their voices in real time.
Yeah.
Do you have time for that?
Do you have time to record it in real time?
Well, yes. So anyway, that's Jackal Johnson's offer. Galleria volunteers the group to miss the talent show. She's like, we'll bin off the talent show because this is more important.
Don't worry, Drinker will understand.
Yeah, the others look shocked at this. Outside, Galleria says that the meeting was fresh bam off the cheetah meter.
It sure was. The cheetah meter is
I'm checking
never going to be the same.
I'm checking the cheetah meter now, and yes, it says fresh bam.
It says fresh bam. We've never seen that before. So, yeah, they're very excited about this. At the school newspaper, Galleria is being a diva, asking for photo sign-off. We get a montage of the cheetah girls holding court in the prison cafeteria, laughing and convulsing and talking about Jackal Johnson.
Yeah, there's an increasingly small crowd of people, so everyone at school is getting tired of their bragging.
The editing in this scene is insane.
Yeah.
It's such a strange sequence. There are, like, phrases looped and repeated. There's a sort of, like, 1 second snippet of Galleria laughing that gets like repeated over and over again.
It's like, yeah.
Honestly, if it were meant to represent one of them having a mental breakdown, then well done, I guess, because that's how it came across.
It's like the point in the movie where you spiral into chaos and madness. It's that white wine spritzer,
yeah, basically
that kind of.
So as Luke says, kind of people drift away because Galleria is like talking loudly about Jackal Johnson and how cool and famous she is, and she's sort of laughing and convulsing and looping and shaking, and then everyone eventually leaves, and Galleria says, "Is it over? Is what over? What's going on?
The school day?
Is it over?
Is it over?
Was that from the take? Was that Raven Simone asking if it was over?
Is it over? Can I go to school?
Can I go? Can I see my family?
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, a sort of Jackal Johnson figure who we are like richly parodying in this film is
comes up and says no.
Yeah. So we cut later to Dorinda opening a door with Aqua. She's leading Chanel into something in the stairwell to see something truly shocking. Papered across the wall, spelling out the word chomp, are a bunch of flyers that say, "Sick of cheetah? ? Click on chompcheetah.com.
We have a bashing site? says Chanel, as if that's an accepted term that we all understand.
We have a bashing site. She's in shock. It's really kind of funny, she says, how people are so jealous. Jealous, you don't even get it. Galleria's over the top, says Dorinda. So Aqua and Dorinda are very concerned that Galleria's bragging has made someone make a website, chompcheetah.com. It's not for sale before you ask.
I have already checked as well.
Yeah. So I'm not adding that.
I mean the GoDaddy broker fee though. Maybe they could get it for us.
Okay.
But yeah, she says
this is a good time to mention our Patreon.
we need the money, people.
We need all hands to the pump on this one.
We need to buy chompcheetah.com. They say that Galleria is making it really hard to wear cheetah spots. Someone needs to talk to us, says Aqua. You need to do it, Chanel.
Yeah.
And then they leave.
The fact that there's like a website and some sort of like hate group set up in school about the Cheetah Girls is never mentioned again.
Oh no, we never see the website. We never find out who set it up.
Yeah, well, I assumed maybe Derek. If so, it's an extremely cruel thing for Derek to have done. So I think not. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
We cut to the talent show rehearsals or auditions. A boy in the sickest shirt in the world is doing stand-up comedy. Everyone's loving it.
It's got dragons on it.
It's got a flaming dragon on it, and his comedy is great. It's about a bird person.
He's called Rick, and then I was like, dude, relax. And then he screeches like a pterodactyl, like that. He's basically making pterodactyl noises, but everyone's busting a gut.
It's amazing.
Yep.
The Cheetah Girls are all there to rehearse, even though they're not doing the talent show. And then Drinker says, it's time to rehearse your number. And then Galleria says, oh yeah, I meant to say we're not doing it.
I meant to say we're not doing it. So we're going to rehearse.
Even though we're here for the rehearsal.
Yeah, so we're going to rehearse. They plan to rehearse the song that they want to perform on Saturday. Smelling blood in the water, Derek comes stumbling down the stairs. He's so eager, he almost sort of falls.
Yeah.
He says, you're not doing the talent show? He's so excited. I'll try my best to be there, says Galleria, very cool and arch and smug. But you know how these things go.
Yeah, Drinker is mad. I thought you'd be happy, says Galleria. You hooked us up in the first place.
True.
It's kind of like we already won the talent show, isn't it?
I mean, it is. I know that Galleria is supposed to be being insufferable in this, but it is like they already won the talent show because the prize of the talent show is time in a studio to record your song.
Yeah, and they have that now because they're recording a song on Saturday.
Yeah, platinum millionaire skis-ball Jackal Johnson is offering to, wants to put them out on Deaf Duck. So, I know that obviously Jackal Johnson is bad, but Drinker did introduce Jackal Johnson to the Cheetah Girls, did seem to be championing that relationship. So I don't understand what Drinker's whole deal is here.
Yeah, but then Galleria is quite mean to Drinker here. She says, opportunity's knocking, Drinker, and you know better than anyone that once it's gone, you can't get it back, she says, her words dripping with poison.
That is actually quite savage.
Yeah.
I love how the Cheetah Girls are falling apart immediately before they've even recorded one demo. Just the suggestion of them becoming a functioning band is causing them to implode immediately.
Huge fissures appear in their personal and professional relationships.
Catastrophically. Immediately, they torch every professional and personal relationship they have. It's so good.
You scumbags are keeping me down.
Yeah. All I have is this school, you kids, and my word, says Drinker, and I always keep my word.
Come on, boys, you're up next, she said. Derek and Mackerel's band takes to the stage. My notes say, please, oh, please, let's hear them.
But not
we don't
yet.
hear them yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Because you know what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was expecting mopey indie at best.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. I was expecting Temu REM.
Basically, yeah.
But we're not. Oh my God. Well, just bear with us, folks.
Bear with us, yeah. Galleria then insults Dorinda's music ability, saying that she mostly dances. As Dorinda leaves, enraged, Galleria gives her a mood board of cute outfits for her to put together for the next time they see Jackal. It's not optional, she says.
And where are you going to get your personality makeover, says Dorinda. Yeah, that's right. So again, the band is in free fall.
She says, we just don't want you to look tore up and janky next time we see Jackal, says Galleria. How about this for tore up, she says, and tears up the pics.
Yeah. Some people just don't know how they're coming off to others, says Galleria in an oblivious way. We cut to the youth centre where they're filming that thing. What was it?
It was auditions, dance auditions for the 2 Live crew or something.
Yeah, something like that.
That she signed up to help out with. She is dancing with everyone. I thought she'd maybe have like a clipboard, be taking names, telling people where to go.
It said, help me run it, right? But instead, like, there's dance auditions happening and Dorinda is dancing. She's kind of doing pixel perfect dancing where, like, there's everyone else appears to be dancing in perfect sync and she's just sort of doing floor gymnastics.
Floor gymnastics, yeah. She does a lot of flips that I don't think are part of the dance.
Yeah. But in any case, the director says, hey, she's pretty good. And afterwards, he comes up to talk
I like what I'm seeing.
I like it. Let me see you move, Dorinda. So,
wait, that's right. It's Moxley.
Moxley's back, everyone. Afterwards, Moxley comes up to Dorinda. He says, you looked great. I'm glad.
There's a few parts in this show I think you'd be perfect for, Dorinda. Maybe come on tour with us this summer.
Yeah, with the Gold Medal crew. 10 weeks. You know, there are other kids in the show, says Moxley. It's like summer camp, but you get paid.
Oh. So Dorinda can't believe you can get paid to dance. Have your parents look at this contract, says Moxley. If they say yes, have them sign it and return it to me.
Yeah. At that point, Dorinda is like, parents, sign it.
My parents? Sure, I'll get my parents to sign it.
Exactly.
Like that. And you're like, interesting. I'm getting the sense that she might have a secret about her parents.
Yeah.
There's something in that performance that she just gave
makes me
that made me think.
Yes.
Oh,
no.
Parents?
No. Pause the film. Pause Cheesy Girls. Let's watch that again. I noticed something.
Back.
I noticed something. You'll call me crazy.
I'm very good at reading people. And I think I just picked up on something from Dorinda.
I'm an empath.
That's the thing.
Yeah. And my radar was beep, 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 beep. Watching that.
Yep. Yeah. I was getting an orange aura from Dorinda there.
She's hiding something.
There's a certain energy
I could be wrong.
Pick up on.
But I'm not often.
But the way she tugged at her collar and was visibly sweating.
Yeah, the way she looks like the final animation in an Ace Attorney game.
The way, yeah.
Where she was tearing her hair out and collapsing on the floor.
Banging her head on the desk.
Yeah.
There was something there that told me things aren't all right. So we go to Chanel's house. Chanel walks into her house shouting for her mum to take her shoe shopping as promised. But there's a note on the counter. I knew it was too good to be true, she says.
The note details that Luke surprised her with tickets to a Broadway show, so she couldn't say no. Chanel is very sad, but the note says, you take my card and have a good time. Get something we both can wear and look tight. There's a
Chanel
PS in this.
Read.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Chanel doesn't read the final part of this letter, which is, P.S. Your brother is at your father's house. Please pick him up.
Yeah.
We never see the brother again. And he has been written out of the sequel, The Cheetah Girls. So I assume he was stood outside his father's apartment. No one picked him up.
Yeah, his name is Poochie, if you're wondering.
Yeah, Poochie returned to his home planet.
So Chanel is very, very sad. The phone rings. Nobody's home, Chanel shouts at it. Nobody's ever home. But then when it goes to voicemail, she hears that it's some realtors calling. If you still want to put your apartment up for sale, give a shout and we'll do an open house, the realtors say. So Chanel realizes that, oh my gosh, her mom is trying to sell the apartment. It looks like this moving to Paris thing is for real.
She picks up the phone and says, here's a shout. You can send that one right back, special delivery. No one's moving out.
Yeah. And then she picks up the credit card that she was left. Oh yeah, I'll have a good time. And then Breakthrough by Hope 7 plays over a montage of Chanel going ham on the high street.
Yeah, an expensive shopping montage.
You may remember the work of Hope 7 from Go Figure.
Yep, love them.
Yep.
They are my favourite. They're my favourite band.
Yeah, they're my favourite. Yeah.
I'd say they were my favourite band ever.
I think they're my favourite.
Sure.
I think they're my favourite band of all time.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're my favourite band of all time.
I think they're my number one favourite band, and I think they're the number one greatest band.
I would say so, yeah. I would say so. And I'd say that this song by them is their best song.
Yeah, it's Hope 7... Then Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the, yeah.
I think that's the order.
Yeah,
and then the Beatles. So. Yeah. Suddenly, during this montage, she sees in the window a jacket extremely similar to the one that she has on.
Hooray.
It's got cheetah spots on it. Actually, I should point out as well at this point that a lot of the cheetah prints in this film are actually leopard spots. They are different. and most of the clothes in this film are actually leopard clothes.
What's a cheetah spot look like?
Cheetah spot.
Oh, yeah. That is different to leopard print.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Okay, I think the problem with cheetah print is that it just looks like Dalmatian. Or like...
Yeah, the cheetah spots are like solid, whereas like
leopard print,
ones are more of a rosette sort of...
Yeah, exactly. They're like little sort of circles that aren't joined all the way up. Yeah.
So most of the things that they wear in this film are actually leopard clothes. So really they should be called the Leopard Ladies. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
It should be called the Leopard Lady. It looks a bit like cow print, so they could be the cowbells, for instance.
The cowbells.
So at the end of this shopping spree, Chanel realises that she's quite close to where Dorinda lives. So we see her strolling up to that big swanky apartment block where Dorinda pretended to live. Chanel gives a description of Dorinda to the doorman. Oh, her, says the doorman. Yeah, she doesn't live here. You want to go round the corner in the alley. Chanel goes into the alley.
Yeah, some sort of Beverly Hills Cop-style music starts playing, like there's going to be a drug deal go down.
Yeah, to let us know that this is the wrong side of the tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, oh no, what's going to happen in this alley?
Yeah. She presses a button that says ring for superintendent. It's answered by a woman. I'm looking for Dorinda, says Chanel, but I must have the wrong address. No, she's here, says the woman. You've got a visitor, honey. And then Dorinda comes running down and says, hey, Chanel, but her face is ashen because... Because, oh no.
Because her secret has been discovered. It should be pointed out that the woman who answered the door and who Dorinda referred to as her mother is a black woman.
You wouldn't think that would need stating because it seems unlikely to be 5 minutes worth of dialogue.
Yeah,
but it is. Yeah, and yet
it is now 5 minutes of dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chanel is delighted. She says, wait till I tell Galleria that you're half black. This is amazing news. Dorinda pleads with her to stop discussing her race, but then Chanel continues saying, we're all mixed up in this jiggy jungle together. Dorinda then reveals that she's not half black, she's not black, she's not even white. She doesn't know what she is. Mrs. Bosco isn't her mum, but she's the closest thing I've ever had. This is all being delivered through, like, racking sobs.
Yeah.
Her real mum didn't want her. I'm a foster child and I live here with 10 other kids. The only reason we live here is Mr. Bosco's the super.
And she bursts into tears.
But I want to stay here. And I want to stay here with my friends and at school. And with the cheetah group because it's the best I've ever had, Chanel. And please don't take it from me.
Girl, you thought we'd pull your car for lack of parents? Girl, sometimes that could be a good thing.
Trust me, it's not all it's cracked up to be. You should be grateful that you have a mom.
So, you're a cheetah girl because of who you are and what's in your heart. And you're pure cheetah girl. Pura vida.
Man, it's getting quite intense.
It's getting pretty intense.
At this point, it becomes clear that, like, Dorinda is probably the main character of Cheetah Girls, right?
And yet they sort of check in with her every 25 minutes to see how she's doing, mopping the floor.
Yeah, let's check in, see how Dorinda's doing. Still sad? Still,
still trying to climb that ladder despite her many setbacks and struggles.
Yeah, well, let's check in with Galleria, who's, like, shouting at her dog and, like...
shouting at her pedigree bichon frise in her Upper West Side apartment.
Yeah, but her problem is that her mum wants her to go to college first before becoming a pop star.
Her problem is her dad has made some beautiful cappelletti in a delicious sauce from his hometown in Tuscany.
Yeah, they're so overbearing. But unfortunately...
homemade pasta again, Dad!
Oh, no.
Meanwhile, someone left a half-eaten filet of fish at the youth centre.
Yeah.
Dorinda wolfs it down.
But unfortunately, while Galleria's dad was down at the deli picking up feta cubes, who should they bump into but Shy Guy?
He was gunned down.
Their eyes only meet for a moment. Shy Guy sprints out of there. Oh no.
Shy Guy sprinting towards a payphone down the street. Dad runs after him, slides a length of pipe out from his sleeve. Galleria, don't look. He catches Shy Guy in the knee. There's a crack. Shy Guy falls to the ground. They'll find you, he says. No matter what you do to me, they'll find you.
The camera pans down to a cracked and bloody Shy Guy mask, just next to a storm drain. Torrential New York downpour mingles with the blood.
That was too close. Dad let his guard down.
Yeah, get your bug out bag. We're out of
We're going down this green pipe.
Yeah. I need a new address. He's pleading with his handler now at the feds. No way. Not until you give us the rest of the names.
Not until you tell us which castle the princess is in.
Not that we know you know where Kamek is buried.
Sorry. This incredibly overwrought scene that's happening.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so they hug and cry and Dorinda says she can't look like Galleria wants her to. She doesn't have the money to buy a new outfit. And then Chanel says, "You could just wear this," and pulls out the leopard print gilet. "I saw it and thought one of us had to have it." She says, "Just think of it as a loan from the Juanita Chanel collection." I thought for sure that so she has like 20 shopping bags with her.
Yes.
I thought all of these bags were for Dorinda to keep, but no, it's just the one thing and it's a loan. Nice.
Yeah.
Real nice, Chanel.
Thanks, Chanel.
Dorinda tells Chanel about the gold medal crew offer. "But what about the Cheetah Girls?" says Chanel. "I don't know, Chanel. I really need that money," says Dorinda. "I don't know what to do."
Because it seems like Dorinda's the main character of Cheetah Girls. She's on the horns of a dilemma. But hey, let's see what's happening with Galleria.
Oh, hey, Luke, I didn't see you up there. Just down here on the floor.
Yeah, oh man, you look pretty crunched up down there, Andy. Are you okay?
Well, that's just your ignorance showing, Luke, because I just did a Cheetah-licious backflip, which is sure to get me in as the 5th member of the Cheetah Girls.
Sure to get you into hospital. Look at that. You're all...
It hardly even hurts at all.
Well, what if I poke this bit? This part
doesn't hurt.
This part of you is normally quite solid, but now it's all sort of spongy, crunchy. What's going on there?
I'm just practicing my vocal warm-up.
Okay, well, Andy, I've got good news. Like the Cheetah Girls, we are in the United States of America.
We sure are. This floor is an American floor.
Yes, it is. This spongy, crunched up bone is in America now.
Yeah,
and because of that...
tell by the waving amber waves of grain.
Yeah, it shouldn't be waving like that.
Okay.
Yeah, there shouldn't be this graining.
Okay.
And that certainly shouldn't be amber. Yeah, because you're in the USA, I recommend that you take your ailment straight to ZocDoc. Have you heard about ZocDoc?
Oh, yes, ZocDoc. I'm pretty sure...
It's a free app.
I have heard of ZocDoc. Yeah. The free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors, choose the right one for your needs, and click to instantly book an appointment.
That's right. In-network appointments with more than 100,000 healthcare providers across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, eye care to skincare, and much more.
Okay, well, are these appointments fast? It's just I am starting to lose feeling in my legs. Not that I'm hurt. There could be an unrelated thing.
Yeah, it could be.
Are they fast?
Well, explain that to your ZocDoc doctor. They are fast. Appointments happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking, and you can even score same-day appointments, Andy.
That would be ideal. Okay, I'm going to stop putting off this doctor's appointment and go to ZocDoc.com/MCC to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/MCC, ZocDoc.com/MCC. Now watch this flip.
Oh. Whoa. Andy, I've just scored a great deal with Jackal Johnson.
Oh, no, not Jackal Johnson.
Yeah, Jackal.
He's a jackal.
Is he?
Yeah, but he's a literal jackal.
But I'm just leafing through this record contract he's offered me. It looks really good.
Yeah, look closer. You'll notice there's reference to scavenging meat off carrion animals.
Oh, yeah, there is.
That's mainly what it's about.
Actually, yeah, this is just 500 pages of scavenging meat off.
Yeah, he stood up on his hind legs and in a suit. I know it's convincing.
It is convincing.
But Luke, you cannot eat the meat of carrion animals. You need real food.
Okay, well, but Jackal Johnson says in the contract here that he'll give me breakfast, a breakfast of carrion meat. Well, so maybe things are okay. I can get breakfast this way.
Luke, I've got a better offer for you. What you need instead,
okay,
Luke, is HelloFresh. We all know that home-cooked meals are so much better for you than carrion meat from dead animals. But you don't always have time to pull it off. But with HelloFresh handling all the meal planning, shopping, and most of the prep, it's easier than ever to get dinner on the table, quick and painless, and without having to scavenge the meat of long dead animals.
That's right. No more endless recipe searching or spending money on a whole jar of spices for only a pinch, or following around a lion and waiting for it to bring down a kill. And then waiting for it to eat everything and its family to eat everything, and for it to slope off into the thick grass so that you can hop in before the vultures and eat some of the skin. With HelloFresh, everything you need to make delicious meals comes right to your door, pre-portioned and fresh. Plus, the included step-by-step recipe cards make cooking simple.
Yeah, and there's always new flavours to explore, not like the one flavour, which is dead carrion animal.
Rotten wildebeest.
Yeah, no, HelloFresh has got a load of great, delicious flavours for you to explore with an ever-changing menu of 50 recipes to choose from every week. 50 every week. Just pick your meals and your delivery date, and it is that simple.
And guess what? You can also get free breakfast for life if you're a Mum Can't Cook listener, and you can do it this way. For free breakfast for life, go to hellofresh.com/freemomcan'tcook. One free breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life just by going to hellofresh.com/freemomcan'tcook.
Folks, I use HelloFresh. I have done for years. It is fantastically convenient for my lifestyle. I have learned to cook from using HelloFresh. I enjoy cooking. It's how I relax at the end of a workday, and that is all thanks to HelloFresh. Delicious food that I enjoy cooking, and it means I don't have to go to the supermarket and buy stuff. Honestly, it has freed me from that tyranny, which I can't thank them enough for. So yeah, go to hellofresh.com/freemomcan'tcook and get your free breakfast for life. Hey Luke, I noticed that those DCOMs still aren't back on Disney Plus here in the UK.
Yeah, they're not. What's up with that?
Even though we hashtag brunked.
I thought our hashtag campaign to brunk was going quite well.
I thought it was very easy to understand, but apparently people were having trouble with the hashtag brunk.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's very simple, people. Just look, Disney, listen to our demands, and brink, bink.
Yeah, well, unrelated to that conversation we just had, I would like to say that NordVPN is good.
NordVPN is good. If you're not using a VPN, then we really recommend it. And NordVPN is the one that we recommend trying out. It lets you protect your private data like bank details, passwords, and online identity. It's just a good, sensible thing to do when you're browsing the web. You can switch your virtual location, which lets you save money by purchasing flights, hotels, subscriptions from other countries at a cheaper price. That's just one of many, many, many applications for NordVPN.
Yep, and it is just the price of a cup of coffee a month to protect yourself online. To get the best discount off your NordVPN plan, go to nordvpn.com/momcan'tcook. Our link will also give you 4 extra months on the 2-year plan. There is no risk with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The link is in the podcast episode description box underneath this podcast on your podcatcher of choice. So, unrelated to that thing we just said about NordVPN, a lot of those DCOMs are on Disney Plus in America. I don't know if you've noticed.
I hadn't noticed, are they? That is fascinating and new information.
New information, yeah, and this is, again, unrelated to the conversation we were just having. This is a new conversation. Yeah. All over on there. It's good.
We cut to Galleria's house. Chanel is doing a sleepover there. She's doing Galleria's brows. Mom comes in. She says that she's come to a decision, a bad one. She says you can go to this...
I'm going to leave you unsupervised in Jackal Johnson's clutches.
Yeah, she says you can go to this rehearsal alone. I'm trusting you. I want to see how you handle yourself. Galleria is obviously delighted at this freedom. She tells Chanel that she wanted to show her something, and she goes to get a CD from her desk. What do you think about this? And she shows Chanel the CD.
It's a crude Photoshop of Galleria, massive, pointing, and the rest of the Cheetah Girls sort of like
just there.
Shuffled into the background.
It looks like the other Cheetah Girls look like they've been composited together out of photos of other people that the Cheetah Girls happen to be in the background. Like, you know, if you took a photo of someone and they were posing up, but if they were in like a busy place, like the beach or the mall, and so there's obviously going to just be other people just sort of milling
around in the background.
All the other
Cheetah Girls. It's like security camera footage of the other Cheetah Girls.
Yeah. So Chanel is not impressed. Why is there one person in the middle, she says, and why is that one person you? Galleria takes a look and is like, okay, yes, my picture is bigger than everybody else's, but I did write the songs.
Hey, says Chanel, those are my ideas too, and Aqua freestyled a lot of the hooks that you used. And Dorinda was there.
And Dorinda was flipping around.
She flipped around in the background while he did it.
Flipping like Billy.
Those were our songs.
Then Galleria says, look, Chanel, I take bits and pieces from outer space and I put them together, okay? I'm an artist. I've written this is my favourite bit of the film. Galleria explaining to Chanel that she's an artist because she takes bits and pieces from outer space and puts them together.
Chanel says, you're not much fun to be around evermore. I'm not the only one feeling it. Aqua and Doe are feeling it as well. I know, says Galleria, but I promise everyone will be so happy when we get this deal tomorrow. They are in bed for their sleepover. They get ready to go to sleep. But then Chanel says, oh, by the way, Galleria, just before we go to sleep, Dorinda is a foster child whose mum abandoned her.
Yes, like, hey, you know that precious secret I was entrusted with?
Oh, just before we go to sleep, turns out
There was something someone begged me not to tell you. What was it?
Oh, okay. It was Dorinda told me not to tell you that she's a foster child whose mum abandoned her.
Yeah, that's right.
So I won't be doing that.
Yeah. So anyway, the secret's out.
Galleria's like, wow, so she definitely needs all the Cheetah Girls millions that we'll be making within 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm sure Jackal will have some ideas about the cover tomorrow, she says, and goes to bed happily. Although Chanel is not satisfied with the resolution of this conversation, as we see from her face. We cut to the Deaf Duck Studios. It's Jackal Johnson's studio, I guess. It's like a soft play Laser Quest. It's the Team X-Blades headquarters. It's the Team X-Blades headquarters as designed by Aperture Science. Yeah. I have some ideas, says Jackal, and so does my marketing team. And the marketing team present themselves. They are boring losers with suits.
Yeah.
Our research shows your demographic responds well to the animal theme and your bouncy up-tempo pop urban sensibility, they say.
Yeah.
And then, what happens next is absolutely baffling.
Yeah, so he also says that kids love endangered species.
Kids want to
party. For some reason, the huge Korean guy from 'Twas the Night is in the background, dressed exactly the same as he is in that movie.
Yeah, it is right. Thank you for checking that. I was
well, I've tried to check it. It's not on his IMDb page, but it's definitely him. It's the same. He's dressed the same.
Yeah, he's wearing the same. What year?
He's wearing the same clothes.
So this is 2003. What year was 'Twas the Night? 'Twas the Night is 2001. Feasible they were filmed at the same time.
It's the same guy.
It's the same guy.
It's for sure the same guy wearing the same costume.
Yeah.
And he's just there.
So, kids love endangered species, kids want to party, kids want a band like Global Get Down.
Yeah.
The letter G is big this year, they explain. So they want to rename the Cheetah Girls to Global Get Down. And then...
They are given animal masks like some kind of tween Slipknot.
Yeah, Galleria stays a cheetah now and forever. Doe is a sweet panda. Here we have a baby seal, for Aqua, of course, and Chanel is a snow leopard from the frigid north. They say, sort of explaining and handing out these masks. These masks aren't cute.
They're terrifying.
They look like something you would commit a crime in. No, that's not right, actually, because when I say that, you're probably imagining something like Rubber and Halloween-y. They look like the kind of thing you would wear to like an adult masquerade where all of the consenting adults were playing a game I like to imagine is called Sexual Safari.
Yeah. They look like killers from Dead by Daylight. They are so scary. The marketing guy says our engineering department wants to create whole new identities. And what do you mean, engineering department?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. This is bizarre.
Masks? Our engineering department wants to create whole new identities.
So you guys want us to be like something other than the Cheetah Girls?
Global Get Down is a worldwide marketing miracle. I'm seeing dolls, movie times with every kind of burger, taco, and anything you can eat with chopsticks.
Well, how does it look?
Oh,
sweet.
Precious.
Dorinda, take that thing off. Jackal, we can't sing in these things.
Well, you'd be mic'd inside, and the music's on tape anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't lip sync.
Don't worry, we'll teach you.
Now let's talk music, Jackal says. Finally, says Galleria.
Bump this, says Galleria to the huge Korean guy from 'Twas the Night, handing him a CD.
Okay, sorry, I just skim reading my notes here. My notes are, I think it's a bit hypocritical that the Disney Channel is presenting this whole shallow, focus-tested BS as the opposite of true artistry, because there is absolutely no way the film Cheetah Girls would have been made without about 10 meetings like this one. You know who's putting an animal mask on you is Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is inviting you to Sexual Safari.
Sexual Safari.
Can you bag the big four, he says.
Donald's already there.
Donald's, you know Donald's.
You know Donald's already there.
Donald's the founder.
Yeah, it's at Donald's house.
Yeah, for legal reasons, it's not in Donald's name. The company's registered to Mickey.
It's on Donald's boat in international waters.
Oh, man.
It's all nice and legal.
Yeah.
So they do a performance of this song, which is about girl power. It sounds a bit like, Bye Bye Bye, that kind of era.
Yeah. It's
pop music.
It's cool and catchy.
so obviously lip syncing, something that they just claimed they would never do.
I know.
It's so bad.
It's bad. Jackal Johnson and the executives are sort of watching with mild interest, and when the song is finished, they clap. I loved it, says Jackal. That's exactly the flavour we're looking for. Now here's the song we're looking at.
We've got to have a clip of the Global Get Down song.
Yes, we do.
Hit it. All right, check this out. Death Duck Records presents Global Get Down all around the world.
All around.
This is gonna go platinum, titanium, uranium. It is animal friendly, vegetable friendly, mineral friendly. This is brilliant. I can smell the millions. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, feel it, come on. Oh yeah, sing it. All around the world, where we stop, nobody knows, 'cause we don't care just where we go. All around the world, we go all around the world, where we stop, nobody knows, but I can't wait to go home. Sing with me, come on. All around the world,
Get into it. That's right. That's
come on. We don't care where we go. All around the world, we go all around the world.
This is the music that starts getting louder as the killer gets near you in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
All around the world, all around the world. Oh God, he's getting closer.
We go all around the world. Yeah. When this happens, a projector screen comes down from the ceiling. It shows images of women in animal masks. It's animal friendly, vegetable friendly, mineral friendly, says Jackal Johnson. I can smell millions. I think there's really nothing too bad about the "We Go All Around the World" song, but the film presents it as a sort of disgraceful travesty.
Yeah.
I feel like in 2024, Global Get Down with like seal and panda women going all around the world.
On TikTok.
Yeah, it's like a K-pop sensation waiting to happen. It's like they're headlining Glastonbury next year, and there'll be an article in The Guardian be like, why you've never heard of this year's biggest band at Glastonbury, and it's because it's Global Get Down and they all have animal masks.
I think it would actually be huge in Japan or somewhere like that. I mean, like they have idols themed around all these different things. Like, I mean, I told you about 14th generation toilet Hanako-san, didn't you?
Yes, you did. Yes. I don't think we have time to explain.
We don't have time to get into 14th generation toilet Hanako-san.
But do your own research. Trust me, it's worth doing though. It's awesome. Yeah, so the this definite, like, if you are trying to make it as a TikTok person right now, if you're out there grinding and hustling on TikTok thinking, when am I going to hit it big?
What's my next big idea?
Just
Maybe try Global Get Down.
Do Global Get Down from Cheetah Girls. No one will remember it was in Cheetah Girls.
We go all around the world. We go all around the world.
Yeah.
Where we start going, we don't know. But we're going to go there now.
Go there now. We could be going to France. We could be going to China. We could be going to Africa. We could be going to Antarctica. I'm
Very
a seal
scary.
and here's a panda. Yeah, Just do it on TikTok. No one will notice.
Galleria's like, don't you like what we just did? I love it, says Jackal Johnson, but that's not what we sold the record company.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but we can't change the Cheetah Girls, says Galleria. Well, this is what they're interested in, and this is what they're paying for, says Jackal.
Yeah, who is they? I'm not sure exactly. Because again, I thought Jackal Johnson...
His record company that he owned.
So it all seems to be going quite bad. Okay, so Galleria is not interested in, she says, fine, then we bounce, and she strides off, but the Cheetah Girls do not follow her.
Yeah.
Could you excuse us for a second, please, says Chanel. For the plot, it's important that the rest of the Cheetah Girls think that Global Get Down is worth consideration, but I think they've overcooked it a little and misjudged it with the animal thing, because what's about to happen is that Galleria's like, hey, we should obviously leave, right? And the rest of the Cheetah Girls are like, well, no, let's hear it.
Let's hear Jackal Johnson out with this whole animal thing. I think the point of this argument is that Galleria is making decisions for the group when she shouldn't be doing that. This should be something that they discuss together.
Yeah.
You know, in all likelihood, they probably will decide that this isn't for them, but the fact that Galleria has decided for them is what's upsetting them, I think.
Exactly. Yes, definitely. But I have to say, I found it a little jarring that the rest of the Cheetah Girls are like, oh, Galleria, so just because you don't want to wear a seal pup mask and go all around the world, we go all around the world, you just assume...
Because you don't want to be part of Jackal Johnson's grim carnival.
You just assume that we don't either. Just because you assume, Galleria, that just because no human on the planet would want to do this, that I, a human on the planet, don't want to do this.
You assume just because you don't want to pursue stranded teens through the haunted carnival with an axe, that none of us do. Well, guess what? I've got dreams too, Galleria.
Yeah, Galleria.
Maybe I want to kill a hitchhiker in an abandoned fun fair.
Maybe I want to be called the panda killer by the media.
Hey, it's a paying job. Dancing and making people happy was literally what Dorinda says.
Yeah.
So, maybe we should do it.
Maybe we should do it. What's wrong with that?
Galleria is like, she can't countenance any of this.
Yeah.
The girls say, lately you've been all about you. We can't trust you anymore. So she says, well, problem solved. I'm taking myself out of the equation. This is your shot, and you definitely need this, she says, looking at poor Dorinda.
Yeah.
And I don't want to stand in you guys' way. You go on your own and take the deal. The huge Korean guy watches her leave.
Yeah. So Jackal comes back in. Oh, did we lose a cheetah? He says, happens all the time. Don't worry, there's more where she came from. We can always find another singer and then move our other lead singer to center Mike. And then he sort of...
He's like, oh, let's sow some more discord in this band. Such a stirrer.
And then Jackal Johnson positions Chanel. I think he just chooses her at random and says,
like,
how
here's
about
the real star.
He says, how about Chanel and the Global Get Down? Weirdly, Chanel immediately begins to simper at this, like,
oh, I'm the star.
I'm the Galleria now.
I'm the one they bring the bottles of blood to. Chanel says that they need to think about this. So Jackal says, come back when you're ready for prime time. They go out into the lobby and there are like 100 different girl groups all milling around, and they start to get the idea that maybe they're not so special in the eyes of Deaf Duck Records.
They pass by this huge crowd of would-be starlet girls. The kind of crowds of girls that every single member of the Cheetah Girls would have passed in the hallway as they walked out of the audition for the film Cheetah Girls.
Yep.
So Galleria staggers home. She's aggrieved. She falls into her mum's arms, bereft. Don't say I told you so, she says. And they cry. End of the line by Hope 7 plays. It's my favourite Hope 7 song.
Oh, it's the best song ever written. There's a sad montage set to this song about friendship. We see what's going on. Dorinda agrees to the tour. Aqua still can't get a cab. Chanel finds her mum going through the credit card receipts. Her card got declined. Why would you do this?
Because she said, take my card and go shopping and buy some stuff.
I did the thing that you said. And also I thought we were going to be rich after the demo. I trusted you and you took advantage of me, says Chanel's mum.
Seems like everyone's having a hard time.
Yeah. She says, I trusted you to pay attention. I did it because sexual Frenchman Luke came into the picture, and it seemed like my dreams didn't matter. But I've seen what it's like to not have a mum. I've seen Dorinda's cursed existence.
yes, I've seen what it's like to not have a mum. Forgetting that Dorinda explained, like, this woman is my mum. To all intents and purposes, she is my mother.
She's like, I live in a house with 10 other foster children, but my foster mother and her husband give us all the love that we need.
Yeah.
I do actually have a very supportive background.
Yeah.
She's like,
and now
you
Chanel's
won't
like,
believe the cursed existence.
I've seen what it's like to not have a mum.
You live in an alley.
And then Chanel's mum replies to this with, who doesn't have a mum? And Chanel
well, let's beat her ass.
And Chanel says, I'll tell you later.
It's not important right now. We're talking about me.
She says, I'll tell you later. I just wanted to thank you for always keeping me in your dreams. And then they hug. I'm very confused by this scene. I can't figure out if Chanel and her mum are friends or not. Because they started out having a big argument. And then Chanel is like, hey, mum, I've noticed that it's kind of shitty the way that you aren't interested in my life in any way and just swanning around with sexual Frenchman Luke all the time and are about to move me to Paris without even asking me if that's okay and selling the apartment as well. But I've just seen how Dorinda doesn't have a biological mother, and so I'm ready to embrace you.
So whatever you tell me to do, I'll do it, because there's nothing worse than that.
Thank you for always keeping me in your dreams, whatever that means.
Meaningless.
Yeah.
We cut to Galleria having a talk with her parents. Mamma mia, says Dad. How can we be friends again? They want
nervously
fame.
Looking out the window. As he sees.
Suddenly a huge bullet bill crashes through the wall. They found me. Galleria, I don't know how, but they found me. Run. Hammer Bro starts tossing hammers up through the window.
I want fame the Cheetah Girls way, says Galleria. The Cheetah Girls way, says Dad Italianly, or your way. Mum says, I tried so hard to protect you from getting your dreams crushed. And she says this with an enormous grin on her face.
Yeah.
But there is no way I could save you from this heartache.
Yeah. You either walk with the devil or you don't. And I said no, and I was right, says Galleria.
What? I don't know what she means.
No.
You either walk with the devil or you don't. Maybe the devil is just the new name for Chanel.
Yeah, it could be the new name for any of these characters. Yeah, we're calling you the devil now.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
So we cut to the audition for the Manhattan Magnet talent show. Galleria is here all alone. She sits down at a keyboard on stage and begins to play.
She begins to mash the air above the keyboard while music comes out of the piano.
Yeah. This isn't the audition. It's just like the empty hall, and she's just sort of soulfully swanning around it.
She performs an extremely overwrought ballad about loneliness.
Yes.
Derek enters the room holding a guitar case. A clever bit of misdirection.
Yeah, absolutely genius. Galleria stops. No, keep going, says Derek. It wasn't entirely all that bad. It actually sounded like something not that pop fluff that you're usually working on.
Yeah.
Which is a really mean thing to say, but it's presented in this film like sexy flirting. You had somebody write you a cheetah jam, he says, obviously assuming that she couldn't possibly have written this. No, I wrote it, and all by myself. See, this is the kind of music, says Galleria, that Jackal Johnson didn't want us to record. He had other ideas for us like this, and then she plays We Go All Around the World on the piano.
Yeah, suddenly in the background of the shot, you see the panda, the cheetah.
Rising out of a drain.
The baby seal.
Here comes the baby seal. So desperate to stop
the snow leopard.
music. So desperate to stop the music, Derek grabs her hand, and then they have a moment looking at their hands holding.
Yeah.
Things are sort of getting a bit romantic.
It was drama and kaflama, says Galleria. There were masks involved. When he asked us to lip sync, I walked. So it's true, says Derek. No more cheetahs in the jungle. The cheetahs are extinct. Welcome to the world of a true artist, says Derek.
Absolutely brilliant misdirection.
Derek, the true artist.
Stunning.
You have to walk alone sometimes, he says.
Stunning. Welcome to the world of the true artist. Okay. When you eventually get to hear Derek's music, I just want you to, in your mind, juxtapose it with the phrase, welcome to the world of the true artist. You really do have to walk alone sometimes.
Yep, so good. Cut to Galleria and her mum out for a walk. It's gonna play Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen. I thought we'd spend the evening cuddled up family style, says Mum. Fine. Galleria had other ideas, though. She thought her and Toto could head down to the talent show and show Drinker some support. That's wonderful, honey. I'm so proud of you, says Mum. So Galleria walks off with the dog.
Now, at this point, the film loses its mind.
The film absolutely
loses its damn mind at this point.
Yeah. She walks off around the corner. She hears the All Around the World song. The killers are getting closer. She hides in a locker. No. It's the record store from earlier. She sees the global get down. The poster for the single, I've written, it looks like an off Broadway production of Cats.
That's not fair, though. I think Cats looks like an off Broadway production.
Yeah, that's fair. Underneath the picture of the masked singers is a stern, unsmiling, uncaptioned picture of Jackal Johnson.
Yeah, it's like there's just
glaring at the camera.
A massive picture of an angry Jackal. Okay,
it's
also,
like the picture a Victorian industrialist would put up in his factory to encourage his workers not to shirk.
Yes. And would be on all of his sort of preserves or whatever it is he was making in that factory.
Stern, unsmiling Jackal Johnson.
Mr. Jackal Johnson's fine preserves.
Fine preserves.
So also somehow this poster has sound effects. There's four women in it. Yeah, but also there's elephant and goat noises playing out of speakers. I wonder if maybe the marketing team has misjudged this, because it's very hard to imagine any kids anywhere being like, oh wow, goat noises. That's what's missing from the current pop scene.
Goat noises are huge this year.
Meh, meh. We go all around the world.
It's a conceptual nightmare. Galleria sees this and is appalled. She thinks that because they're masked, these figures, she thinks that the cheetahs went on and ahead with this record deal without her. But suddenly, Toto runs off barking for no reason.
Yeah. She chases Toto. She barges into a cop, spilling his coffee. There are no repercussions because this is a film. She finds Toto has jammed himself inside some...
a pipe or something.
Yeah, a pipe or something is probably the best description you could get. He's jammed himself into some construction work where they're building something. We get a look at Toto from some sort of She leans in to look at Toto, and we see it from the point of view of some kind of like GoPro surfing camera.
Well, yeah, later on in this scene, the firefighters sort of put a snake cam down into the drain so that they can look at Toto.
Yeah.
What this is a shot from that hasn't been set up yet.
Yes, exactly. So it looks a bit out of place and weird here, but maybe, I don't know, maybe in 4:3 aspect ratio and an old CRT TV and you're all hopped up on Sunny Delight, maybe you wouldn't notice.
Yep. And you're wearing a panda mask.
Yeah. So simultaneously, we see the talent show getting underway. Galleria gets on the phone. Toto is in a hole, she says. She runs back to she grabs the cop from before. Mr. Police Officer, my dog is in a hole. Can you go and get him? Dog in a hole, says the police officer. That's bad. He immediately is on the radio.
He's calling for backup.
Backup Unit 15. I got a dog in a hole by Manhattan Magnet, he says.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get that verbatim because it was so funny. The rest of this film is going to be a series of uniformed people. Like, all of the emergency responders in New York are going to react so swiftly and so seriously to this dog in a hole.
This is exactly the scene that you get in a Spider-Man comic where robbers are going through a jewelry shop and being like, it's amazing, all the police are over the other side of town at the dog in a hole.
Yeah.
And then Spider-Man's like, not all of them, you crooks, and then webs them up. But it's, if you wanted to do any crimes in New York City while this was going on.
Yeah, or any arson or whatever. This is it, because...
You better hope no one's having a heart attack, because all the ambulances and fire engines, they're over here.
Well, we know that at least one police unit, Unit 15, has been called.
An entire unit, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a dog in a hole by Manhattan Magnet. Dog in a hole? Oh my God, stop everything.
So the fire brigade is tearing to the scene. There are now 2 cop cars and 1 fire engine at this dog hole. A news crew rolls up. The firemen are using a fibre optic camera to observe the dog. He's wedged in there good, says one. He's stopped barking, says Galleria. We'll get some oxygen to him, says another firefighter.
Yeah, there is a huge crowd of civilians gathered now also. They're
How are they going to get oxygen to a dog? What, are they going to lower a hose and hope he chomps on it?
Also, you must have oxygen. If he's not barking and he's not barking anymore because he's not got oxygen. Of course he's got oxygen. A dog has oxygen in a place that the dog crawled into because you know that there's a dog-sized gap.
Because it's open to the air.
It's open to the air. That's how...
The dog didn't enter a vacuum chamber or something. Galleria's mum and dad arrive. Dad starts yelling at the police in Italian. Over a newspaper, Bowser looks at him from across the street.
Sir, those are my parents. Excuse me. They can come in.
3, 2, 1. Hal Hartman here in downtown, where we're getting to the bottom of the traffic jam that's paralyzing Midtown. Apparently, Toto is not in Kansas anymore.
So as you can hear from that, this is obviously going out statewide on all the news channels.
Paralyzed Midtown, this dog in a hole.
Yeah, but to be fair, no one's walking around going, why don't they just kill the dog? Or
why don't they just lower a string of sausages and pull the dog up?
Yeah, or
when he chomps
hey,
onto
do you
it.
think we really need all of these ambulances and fire engines for a dog in a hole? Seems like a waste of resources. It's probably, not worth it. But no, everyone's panicking.
Chanel sees this on TV. She's at the salon with her mum, and she is shook. Her and her mum run out.
Yeah.
At the talent show, Derek's band, who are named Sonic Chaos. Another incredible piece of misdirection.
Sonic Chaos.
They take the stage. Do you think that's because he likes Sonic the Hedgehog? The Sonic and Chaos Emeralds?
Chaos Emeralds, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Sonic Chaos.
Sonic-themed. Maybe you're thinking a Sonic-themed rock band. They'll play, Sonic-style music on the guitar.
We can reach the other side of the rainbow. That would be so good.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
Oh, yeah. Places. Yeah, that'd be great. But no, it is you. Let's just hear it.
Hey, yo, Mac, I don't think they're ready for this. Nah. Come on. Hey, yo, all I want is one beat for one song, one rhyme, just one verse with one line, one time. Cause I'm here to spread the word. It ain't what you see, yo, it's what you heard. So come on. It don't matter who you are, just come on. White, black, brown, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. It don't matter who you are, we want hip-hop nation, so come on.
So that's not what I was expecting.
No,
how about you?
Well, my notes say, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Did you like the bit where he said, white, black, brown, Puerto Rican or Haitian, it don't matter who you are, we want hip-hop nation.
We want Hip Hop Nation. This is the worst. This is so...
Come on, Ayo, all I want is one beat with one song, one rhyme.
No.
Just one verse with one line, one time.
Oh, no.
Just I'm here to spread the word. It ain't what you see, yo. It's what you heard.
White,
So
black,
come on,
brown,
come
Puerto
on,
Rican
come
or
on.
Haitian. It don't matter who you are. We want Hip Hop Nation. Thanks, Derek. Thanks for permission to do Hip Hop Nation.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It is.
And Mackerel is the DJ.
Yeah, and like when they were talking about like, you know, our music requires real instruments.
Yeah,
and then
he's got turntables.
and
I
then
guess.
it's just him sort of like hopping around with the microphone, you know, like amping up the crowd like he's the Beastie Boys.
It's incredible.
Oh man, it's so grim. It's so grim though, isn't it? And it's just, it's such a. You'll understand now, listener, what we meant by like a great piece of sleight of hand from the filmmakers, because we see him with all the crunchy outfit, we see him with the guitar, and then this.
He's got the long curtains hanging in front of his face.
He's all the true artist, the lonely path.
Maybe this is another example of the film's message that, you know, it doesn't matter what you look like, where you come from. You know, music is in all of us, and we can.
The message of this film is: it doesn't matter what music you do,
as long as you make millions of dollars from it.
It doesn't matter what music you do, and that's...
as long as it's commercially successful. And rap is commercially successful.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that.
So back on the street, we see that Aqua has also heard the word about Toto. She finds Galleria with her parents. How did you get down here? The streets are totally blocked, she says. And oh my gosh, we find out that Aqua took the subway to get to Galleria.
She looks over and sees the subway station. Aqua. No, she says.
She says, I'm from Texas. To remind
That's like, whenever Aqua has dialogue, it's, I'm from Texas.
I'm from Texas, full stop. Let's all go. Yeah. She says, I'm from Texas. We learn from the Rangers, we never leave a man or a dog behind.
Confusingly, Aqua is wearing the same clothes as Galleria, but blue instead of pink.
Yeah.
Dorinda sprints up the street. She is dressed the same as well, but in orange. And then Chanel and her mum run up. Chanel is dressed in purple.
Aqua shouts, I think it's Aqua, shouts to Toto, hang in there, baby boy. But the subtitle says, hand in there, baby boy.
They all blame Galleria for Toto being in a hole.
Yeah.
Guys, Toto's death isn't my fault, says Galleria. Nothing ever is, say the girls.
Yeah.
Toto's head starts to droop in the pipe.
Yes.
The fireman is like, cut off all gas and power to the entire island of Manhattan.
Okay. Yeah, he says, we might have to cut into the street. We've got the neighborhood gas turned off and we're cutting the power off right now. He's screaming. The fireman is screaming so loud that his audio is clipping from how loud he's yelling.
They're going to cut into the street. They're cutting off all the gas and power to the entire block of Manhattan that they're in. Back at the talent show, Derek continues to rap. He had a guitar earlier, I say in my notes.
Yeah, but not anymore.
The power is cut, though, and Derek's performance is cut short. But then the backup generators kick in, which causes the news to be shown on the back wall of the room for some reason.
For some reason, yeah, like an enormous TV screen, like on the back of the thing. And they all find out that, of course, the power cut was because there's a dog in a hole, and they all flood to the scene, as you would. If you
on the
found out
news,
a dog
Galleria
was in a
explains
hole.
the dog situation. She says, he's in a hole and I want him out. Please, that's all I'm asking. Like the dog's been kidnapped or something.
Even you wouldn't, if a dog was kidnapped, it wouldn't be the news. What is going on? I feel like I'm
Who's
losing
she
my
saying
mind.
please to? The hole? Please, hole. All I want is my dog back.
Well, she's saying please to the mayor of New York, like please continue to funnel unlimited resources into getting the dog out
to
of
this
hole.
dog rescue.
Like, I love dogs. I'm an animal lover. I'm against animal cruelty. But at this point, the only moral thing to do is pour concrete into the hole.
Is flood the pipe with gas. And give him a quick death.
Just try and make it quick because, like, honestly, like, you can't cut off power. Like, there will be hospitals in the...
Yes.
Life support machines.
70 people on life support unfortunately did pass away. But look, Toto.
Yeah, but they weren't
is out.
they weren't in a hole and they weren't a dog.
That's true. They were in a bed in a hospital. So Toto watch continues. We got to help, says Mackerel. The whole magnet school floods out to crowd the street and make things worse. An oxygen hose is being lowered into the sewer with a little mask on the end. Galleria talks to Drinker.
Yeah.
And she apologizes to her and says, I'm sorry, everything's my fault. And then Drinker says, oh, you've got a big head, but it's filled with big dreams. And you've got a big heart and big ears and a big mouth.
Yeah.
And she lists all of her physical attributes.
Yeah. She says, you've got to watch that mouth. A fireman interrupts this scene by screaming at them. Yeah. And at this point, I realised who this was. Did you clock this, Andy?
Oh, no, I didn't.
I'm going to make you so happy right now.
Okay, good.
The fireman who, throughout all of this, won't stop screaming is Sandy Robson, who plays Thomas from Cowbells. Do you remember?
No!
Yeah, do you remember?
Thomas. Yeah, Thomas. Thomas, the one at the dairy who hates the cowbells.
Yeah, the one who's just always delivers every single line with an intoxicating delivery.
Yeah, withering put downs to every.
Just all delivered loudly and flatly at this volume. And let me tell you, like, Thomas from Cowbells is absolutely sending it. Like from downtown here as stealing the scene again as the fireman. It's like, his head's drooping. He needs oxygen. He says,
this is so good.
He says, we created a little space for him, but he's not moving. You're going to have to get in here and call to him. It's like shaking Galleria by the arm.
So Galleria shouting. The girls are all shouting, he can't hear you.
He can't hear you. He's dead.
He's dead. This time is dead. Galleria decides that now is the time to sing to the dog, so she starts singing the song about destroying the moon. That's it, says the fireman. It's resurrecting the dog. He's moving.
Let him hear you.
Are you ready for a crazy ride?
That's it. That's it.
On your own, it ain't right. Something's gotta give.
That's it. He's moving. He's moving. Come on, faster.
Okay, come on. Together we can shoot the moon, stop the rain, even ride a hurricane if we wanna. Together we can keep the space, save the human race. You think we come on, you guys, help us out.
That's it. Faster, faster.
Shoot the moon, stop the rain, even ride a hurricane. If
He's wiggling. He's wiggling.
together we can cross the space, save the
He's wiggling. Come on. Come on. Oh, dear.
It's so good. They start singing, and then Thomas from Cowbells is like, "That's it, keep singing."
He goes, "He's wiggling, he's wiggling," and then he says, "Sing faster, sing it faster."
It's the only thing keeping this dog alive.
Oh, faster! He's wiggling faster.
So
he's wiggling so fast, he's wiggling out of the hole.
Toto wiggles and dances his way.
He wiggles and dances his way out of the hole.
So to be clear, all Toto needed to leave this hole was to want to.
He literally wiggles and dances
because Toto can hear Galleria singing.
Toto liked dying in a hole, so he was doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So Toto is wrapped in a protective flannel, and he's handed over.
He's swaddled and handed.
Like the precious
all of the
baby
crowd are like clapping.
There's 1,000 people
cheering.
here roaring with delight.
I don't know if New York is significantly different to London in this regard, but if this happened in London, if someone shut down a major street because their dog fell in a hole, everyone would be furious.
For sake.
They'd be like, kill the dog. I've got places to be.
I'll kill the dog. Let me kill the dog.
I've got a pipe here. Let me get in the hole and I'll kill the dog.
What happens next is so funny. So the camera pans out on this scene of the huge crowd all clapping with delight. And you might think that with Toto rescued, that would be the end of this and New York could go back about its business. But we cut to nighttime. There is still an enormous crowd here.
Hours seem to have passed.
Well, the whole city is reeling from Toto's rescue. Well, they presumably can't just clear up the scene because CSI will have to get in there.
To ensure something like this can never happen again.
To ensure a dog can never be in a hole.
In a hole again.
And have to wiggle and dance its way out.
To wiggle and dance.
So there's an enormous crowd here. The Cheetah Girls are gathered around Toto petting him. Galleria sits in the back of an ambulance, a human ambulance. that is currently not picking up any humans in New York because
Wrapped in a face blanket, being given oxygen and painkillers.
He's just sat there with Toto in the back of an ambulance. Derek,
2 blocks over, a stab victim is trying to crawl his way towards an emergency bleed station.
He finds the bleed station empty. Everyone's at the hole dog.
They took it out in case Toto had bled, but he hadn't. So Derek walks up and addresses Galleria. He says, you were right to walk away from Jackal's offer. I know, says Galleria. But now there's only one question. He says, are you right to walk away from your friends? It's your call.
Thanks, Derek, the true artist.
Yeah, Derek, the true artist. Black, white, Cuban, or Haitian. We all want a hip-hop nation.
Isn't that a bit from Miami by Will Smith?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a line about all the sexy women in Miami.
So, Galleria thinks, and we hear echoing flashbacks of all the girls.
We cut to all of the girls kind of turning around and looking at Galleria.
But then Galleria grabs Derek, grabs him close, and whispers something into his ear, but we, the audience, cannot hear it.
Yeah, like the end of Lost in Translation.
Yeah. But it's not the end. Then Galleria goes and stands in the middle of the construction site. People stop dispersing.
Yeah.
Like hours later, they're like, well, I suppose finally there's nothing more to see here at the dog hole.
The dog hole, but no, now there'll be musical performance.
But now, yeah, great news. So, yeah, they turn as if to say, this little girl looks like she has something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Then, I'm not sure where the music is coming from, but Galleria starts to sing.
There's a time when we all choose to either quit or follow through, to just lose faith or trust your heart to somehow lead you through the dark. We're not the only one who's dreaming, who needs help to carry on. We might get lonely, but we're not alone.
The girls reunite and hug and smile. Everyone sees this and applauds. Suddenly, Derek starts shredding a guitar hardcore on top of a construction site.
Oh my God. It's like he's silhouetted in loads of steam like a Bruce Springsteen video or something.
It's exactly that vibe. A New York alley with steam rising out of the ground, and he's on a big pallet of wooden slats, and he's playing a guitar that cannot be plugged into anything.
What's brilliant is when the solo is over, the song continues now with no guitar.
Well, there's a little. I listened really hard for guitar, and there's a bit of wah. There's a bit
right. It's a bit of
a little bit of waka in the background.
So he's just there, sort of like strumming up and down. Our spots are different colours. We make each other stronger. The Cheetah Girls sing. We're Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters.
This is very reminiscent of like the shoes on my feet, I bought them because I depend on me.
Yeah,
that kind of
What I quite like is that this song appears to be departing from reality. This is the point at which the film feels most like a musical, because it's not clear where the music is coming from. And then, like, other people, civilians, construction workers,
the
they all start to...
the street sweepers start joining in and doing choreographed dance routines.
Yeah, there's a big dance breakdown in the middle of it. There's a bit where Aqua slides over the front of a taxi.
Yeah.
And it just basically becomes, like, a large crowd number. We cut to Jackal watching the broadcast, confused, understandably.
Because he tuned in to watch the news, and for some reason it's this.
Yeah, he tuned in because he heard there was a dog in a hole.
Yeah, this I gotta see.
You really blew this one, Jackal, says an executive, which is weird because it's like, isn't Jackal's the boss, right?
Jackal is the boss, yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway. There's cheering and applause, more triumphant music. Derek kisses Galleria on the mouth. Everyone screams. And then we cut to the girls at the craft services table at the talent show.
Yes.
Are we still friends even though the Cheetah Girls are over, says Galleria. The Cheetah Girls are over, say the others. Well, I saw the Global Get Down song. says Galleria. Though some other people took that, say the girls. But what about how poor you are, Dorinda, says Galleria.
Dorinda says, oh, never mind that.
Yeah. I took the beginner class while my instructor went on tour. I'm waiting for the real cheetah cheddar with my girls, she says. Again, all
I've
about
written,
money.
this is a sad ending for Dorinda because she should have gone on that tour. She's a very good dancer, and someone was like, "Hey, you're a great dancer. I've spotted you." And like the Moxley guy, obviously we were being Moxley, but he seems like
he seems nice.
He seems nice and reasonably sort of straight down the line. He's not skeezy like Jackal.
The other thing about it is that they said during that scene that it's a 10-week tour. She'll be back in 2.5 months.
Yeah,
like in the Cheetah Girls sequel, they are still not famous, and it is set more than 2 months into the future. So she could have gone on the tour and then come back and been in the Cheetah Girls. She didn't. This isn't a binary decision.
I don't know if she's allowed. Like, doesn't she have to go to school again? As you said at the top, everyone's ages are extremely
indeterminate. Yeah,
indeterminate. So anyway, Dorinda's foster mum and her little sister appear. Can I be a Cheetah Girl this time too? She asks really adorably.
Yeah, everyone laughs in her face and ignores her.
Mrs. Bosco, who is the foster mother, is introduced. This is my family, says Galleria's mum.
Yeah, Galleria's mum says, we need another mama cheetah in this jiggy jungle, huh? That's good. Okay, good dialogue.
So that's just more dialogue.
Drinker comes out. By an overwhelming decision, the talent show first prize goes to the Cheetah Girls, even though they didn't take part in the talent show.
But they did get a dog stuck in a hole.
Yeah. Everyone is delighted, including all the people they beat. Jackal Johnson phones Galleria's phone. They all take the phone in turn and tell him to f*** off.
This is so funny. It goes on way too long.
They hand the phone around in a circle, and each one of them is like, hey, Jackal, go f*** yourself. And then they hand it over. It's like, and Jackal, your record deal, you can shove it up your ass. And then they hand over to the next one. And
Jackal, your record deal, it can get to f***.
Yeah, and also, Jackal, off is the direction in which you can f***.
Yeah. So Chanel grabs the phone. The Cheetah Girls do not run with wolves or hang with hyenas. Then Aqua takes the phone and tells him the Cheetah Girls follow their own dreams and no one else. No one else is. Then Galleria takes the phone and says, tell Jackal... They're not actually talking to Jackal Johnson. They're talking to Jackal Johnson's PA. Says, tell Jackal Johnson that we depend on our family and our friends and the growl power of the Cheetah-licious divas who came before us to see us home.
She's like, look, I'm not writing all that down.
Yeah, she's like, okay, hang on, sorry, what did you say after Cheetah-licious divas? Then Doe takes the phone and says, we're going to be stars our day, our way. And then Galleria takes the phone and says, tell Jackal Johnson that the Cheetah Girls are unavailable.
And also tell Jackal Johnson that we won't be taking his record deal. And his record deal? Oh, we will not be taking it. Thanks very much. And tell Jackal Johnson that we rely on girl power and each other and friendship, and we won't be taking his record deal. And record deal will not be taken. Thank you very much, Cheetah Girls.
Oh, and one more thing, Jackal Johnson, if you're listening. The Cheetah-licious divas who came before us make it clear that we will not be taking your record deal. The Cheetah Girls are unavailable because the Cheetah-licious divas who give us the growl power to keep...
Oh, they hung up hours ago.
The phone's battery is died.
So they all cheer, and then fireworks go off and spell Cheetah Girls, and the film ends. So they didn't get a record deal, I guess, the end.
They didn't get a record deal. Nothing really happened. I thought Jackal Johnson was going to turn out to be more of a bad guy.
Well, he phones them up at the end, and I think he wants to, record their songs the way that they want to do it.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that they wanted. And they're like, hey, Jackal, f*** off.
In 2,000 words.
But he's like, I've seen, now that you're really popular, you don't have to wear the masks and you can record your own songs. And they're like, nice try, Jackal Johnson.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you, Jackal Johnson? For us. You'd love that, wouldn't you? For us to be stars our day, our way. Well, guess what? The power of the Cheetah-licious divas who came before us and the power of our family and our friends and the growl power.
Jackal Johnson, you'd love us to be stars our day, our way. Well, guess what? We're going to be stars our day, our way.
What? Jackal Johnson, you want the Cheetah Girls to follow their own dreams. Well, guess what?
We're going to follow our own dreams.
The Cheetah Girls are unavailable. That's
the Cheetah Girls.
That's the Cheetah Girls. Jackal Johnson's main crime was to offer them a bad deal to be in a sort of animal-themed band. Yeah. And they said no.
They said no, and so he is the worst.
They
villain,
said
yeah.
no. The film functionally ended, and then they spent half an hour with a dog in a hole.
Rescuing a dog in a hole.
I couldn't. I thought the dog was going to get in a hole, and that meant that Galleria was late to the audition. I didn't realise that it was going to be the whole rest of the movie now, this holed dog.
Well, yeah, or they'd go down the hole and they'd find that other producer, like Percy Jorkins or whatever his name was. And he'd be like, I'll let you record it.
Babyface.
Yeah, I'll let you record it your day, your way. It's me, Percy Jorkins.
Toto pulls off his animal mask to reveal, hey, it's me, Babyface. I love your fresh sound.
Come by Jorkin It Records. Meet with me and Percy Jorkins and we'll get you set up.
Rodney Jerkins.
So the Cheetah Girls was it was fine, had some fun songs, some good messages in it about friendship and staying true to yourself.
Yeah, its heart is basically in the right place. You know, Disney Channel hypocrisy notwithstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another one, so we'll have to talk more about Cheetah
There is
Girls.
another one. The dad isn't in that one either. He's in Hong Kong in that one.
Oh, sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think we know where he
I
is.
think we know what that means. Yeah.
All
right,
Bottom of
Cheetah
that barrel's
Girls.
a lava. Cheetah Girls.
If you watched Cheetah Girls when it came out and you were the target demographic, tell us about it.
Let us know. Yeah, they're my
was this
favourite
good?
kind of emails.
Did this become a core pillar of your personality for several years?
Yes, let us know if it did.
Let us know.
And how you were eventually rehabilitated. You can email the podcast at momcan'tcookpod@gmail.com. I'd love to read you an email right now, Andy, if
Please
that's
do.
okay. This concerns High School Musical, and it comes from Alexa, a listener from Utah, who says, I don't know if one of your Utah listeners has already written in about this, but I'd like to tell you about the high school in High School Musical. East High is a real high school in Salt Lake City, Utah, despite the movie being set in New Mexico. None of the internal school scenes are shot on a set or anything. The stage, like lunchroom, is literally just how that school was built.
Oh, wow, okay.
I've looked up pictures of this. It's absolutely wild. There's a real high school with that cafeteria that we were joking.
That looks like a theatre in the round.
East High's mascot, sadly, is not the Wildcats. In reality, it's the East High Leopards. Also, and this is my favourite bit, Sharpay's pink locker is still installed. It's a bit bigger than the rest of the lockers and, as you might imagine, is highly sought after. Last I heard, the seniors get to enter a lottery and a random winner gets Sharpay's locker for the year.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, so there is a real school with Sharpay's locker. And if you go to that school, you can maybe have Sharpay's locker.
Amazing.
Isn't that awesome?
All right.
I love it.
Everyone apply to that school.
Yeah. Rush Sharpay's
That's
locker.
call to action. Yeah.
Yeah. That was great. Thank you very much, Alexa. Excellent knowledge. Thank you for sending us your DCOM treasure. And again, momcan'tcookpod@gmail.com if you have any more DCOM treasure. Andy, what DCOM shall we do after we've done this one?
Right, Luke, very exciting news. The next DCOM that we're going to do is none other than Xenon Z3. That's right. It's the Xenon threequel.
Yes, the Xenon, the Z3quel.
The Z3quel,
Yes,
2004. Would you like to hear the description?
2004, God. Yes, please.
In the year 2054, Xenon decides to win the Galactic Teen Supreme contest. However, wait, Luke. Wait. Okay. However, Selene, the moon goddess, threatens to destroy Earth. Yes, Xenon.
You know how the very first Godzilla film was just, what if radioactivity made a lizard large and dangerous?
Yeah.
And then, 30 years later, it's like, oh, these two twins control Mothra with their mind, and there's ancient gods and stuff.
Yeah, this failed kamikaze pilot struggles with survivor's guilt as a race.
It's like when Mechagodzilla is sent by aliens to that's what Z3 is, like a moon goddess.
In the year 2054, Xenon decides to win the Galactic Teen Supreme contest. However, Selene, the moon goddess, threatens to destroy Earth. These things are not related, Xenon.
However, Selene, the moon goddess, activates her ultra beam.
Cleaves the planet in two. All right. So come on back next time.
Can't
for
wait.
Xenon.
Can't wait.
That's going to be exciting. In the meantime, do check out our merch store over at momcan'tcookstore.com or bonesforbowser.com.
Yep.
Or possibly
No.
chompchomp.com?
No.
Okay, fine, fair enough. For all the fine Mom Can't Cook merch that you would like, you can email us at momcan'tcookpod@gmail.com, and do check out our Patreon at patreon.com/extra helpings for bonus episodes of this show. In the off weeks when there isn't a main feed episode, we are recapping the Disney Channel original TV series So Weird, which is our favourite thing ever. It's the stupidest, best, greatest show, and we've got some absolute banger episodes coming up, including the one where all the adults get turned into vegetables. So
it's awesome. Thank you so much to everyone who is on the Patreon and is helping to support the podcast. You all kick ass. And yeah, those of you on the Chef de Cuisines tier will be getting your names read out in the credits of every main feed episode.
Yep, that's coming up soon. So in the meantime, we will catch you in 2 weeks' time for Xenon Z3. But there will be some big changes to the podcast before then, of course.
Yes, there will. Yeah. Jackal Johnson's switching Scumbag Stevens. Yeah.
He's been in touch again with more.
No.
Yeah, he was asking if you could be on stilts the whole time.
Oh.
Apparently stilts are huge.
Wait,
stilts
hang on.
are huge, apparently.
Sorry,
with
have I never tilted my webcam down?
No, you haven't. Can I?
Okay, well, yeah, check these out.
Oh my God, how long have you been on stilts?
Well, a very long time. Since we started the podcast.
Does it aid the recording in some way? Why are you on stilts?
It focuses me. I have to concentrate so hard not to come off these things.
Okay, was that... Okay.
It's also part of the dungeon.
Do you want... Okay, I thought maybe that was a thing. But did you maybe want to concentrate on the podcast and say like funny jokes and goofs and stuff?
Well, this is how I train. Think how funny I'm going to be when I come off these things.
I see. Okay,
it's like training with weighted clothes. Yeah. Think how good I'm going to be when I concentrate on the podcast off stilts.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, anytime you're ready, that would be fine.
Yeah, well, I'm not ready yet. It's going to be a few years.
A few more years in the dungeon.
Yep.
Well, Luke, it's a real strong field in this year's Mom Can't Cook Best Dog competition.
Yeah, some incredible hounds out there.
Yeah, incredible hounds out there standing patiently while their owner does something next to them.
Yeah, look at this absolute... I think this is the best year we've had for a very long time.
But how are we going to pick out of all these competitors? I mean, just for example, so Adam Steele, Alan St. George, Andrew Noble, Andy, and Andy Meany, they all came out and they just started sort of jigging around there while their dog stood by watching them with interest.
And it was some of the best jigging I've ever seen.
It was an incredible jig. Like the fluidity of the jig.
I thought Andrew Noble absolutely had it in the bag. But that was before Angel Beat Ash, BC, Beanpole and Blake came out with their miming. And I thought that was some really fine miming, wasn't it?
It was so good when they pretended to go down the stairs, but there weren't any stairs.
Yeah, that was sublime.
I was like, that was really good. But how about Brandon Plesh, Business Corgi, Clarky the Bearded Coach Driver, Clint Hannah Lopez and Cole Mastro? They came out and they recited the entirety of the Iliad from memory.
Yeah.
While the dogs stood there and watched them with interest.
Well, Business Corgi stood there and invested.
Yeah, and invested in futures.
Exactly. I really loved what Courtney Rail, Crescentia Che, Danny Cap, Danny Bowyer, and Decom Lover were doing as well. I thought that was absolutely beautiful how you scattered chocolate around on the floor for the dogs to eat.
Yeah,
that was great. Well done.
It was really good. It was a shame.
No one could have predicted that. Will people unsubscribe to our Patreon if we suggest that they're dog poisoners in the?
I guess there's only one way to find out.
One way to find out. We think the following people are dog poisoners.
Oh, we're bad at this.
Keep going.
But I'll tell you who's good at this.
Yep.
Is E.T. Elizabeth, Ethan Lappin, Ethan Pearson and Greenfly. Because what they did is they came out on all fours while the dog came out walking on its hind legs like a man.
Yes, that was very avant-garde.
That was very impressive. And I think so far the only thing that actually involved the dog doing anything. So I feel like that does deserve some points.
That was very, very challenging. Yeah. Not as challenging as what we saw from Hannah Kirchner, Hef, Hypermole, Jack Fabian and Jackie, who came out as cats, each being chased by their dog and then eaten by their dog.
That was challenging, certainly. Yeah. Much like Jambo number 5, Jamie Langford, John Sharplin, Jonathan Villa and Julian Rundlet, who came out and did a production of Cats, the Broadway musical. John Sharplin's performance of Memories brought a tear to my eye. And let me tell you, their dogs sat by and watched with interest.
I think it was the definitive performance.
Yeah.
And thanks as well to Cara Dennison, Christoph, Louise, and Ma H, and Matt S for showing up. You did a fantastic job as well. I know that it was a tough act to follow with the performance of Cats, but like bringing out Andrew Lloyd Webber himself and getting him to confess to all of your dogs that Cats is bad was
and then
really
the dogs
impressive.
ate Andrew Lloyd Webber.
The dogs ate Andrew Lloyd Webber. And that was special.
Yeah, it was very special for us to see.
Yeah.
Matthew Cohen, Michael McCowker, Michael Olsen, Mike Kavanagh, and Moist Drippings. I wasn't super impressed with their talent show, but they did get in a car and drive to the end of the course in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that is a new course record.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to consult with our panel of officiators, who we've got Nerdazoid, Paul Stevens, Philip Stevens, Quinn is teething and red. I'm just waiting on their decision. They're giving me the thumbs up. Yep, that's allowed. That's allowed. You can drive straight to the finish line, and but it is going to be a 1/10 of a second penalty for all the dogs and people you ran over. Which
okay, well that is. I mean that's fair enough. Yeah. That's fair enough. Okay, well I tell you who I was particularly impressed by was Ryan Midema, Robin Jane, Rory James, Rue Kyler, and Ruby Tuesday. They threw the dog really hard into the arena.
Yeah.
But the dog sort of bounced around like it was made of rubber.
Yeah.
Which I thought was very impressive. And then on closer examination, the dog, it wasn't a real dog. Yeah, it was made of some sort of gelatinous material.
That's right.
Where did their dog go? I mean, that's the impressive thing for me, because seconds before that, the dog was running around and barking.
Yeah,
so
happy and healthy.
You explain that.
Where did that dog go?
Where did that dog go?
For that, we've sent a sample to the lab over where Sakari Montonen, Sarah Mattox, Shane Entee, Smash Savannah Burger Boys, and Girl and the Monk are working. They're just running the profile now. Yep, it's Flubber. It's Flubber.
Mm-hmm.
The dogs were made of Flubber.
I see.
It was a Flubber dog situation.
Well, I mean, that's got to be worth 10 points at least.
Yeah, you get 10 points if you reference Flubber in a dog show. Did you know that?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's 10 points. Very impressive. And finally, we have Tim Craven, Who Needs to Sleep, Will Thomas, and Z-Man, who did ride out in a big motorcycle pyramid with their dogs. Again, involving the dogs is such an innovative thing. To have the dog actually be involved in the dog show, I think that's got to be worth some points.
I actually hated it. I would rather see a dog on the sidelines. To me, is the spirit of the competition.
Watching interestedly as their owner does something cool.
Unfortunately, so that's a 0 from me. Okay. But thank you to all of our entrants. I don't think any of you are dog poisoners.
Yeah, hardly any of you are dog poisoners.
Statistically, some of you are going to be dog poisoners.
I mean, if you look at the statistics from society and how many of you entered, there's 1 or 2 dog poisoners.
Yeah, and dog shows is a self-selecting group of people who do
spend
weird
a lot
stuff
of time
to
with
dogs.
I don't the why you're getting so upset about this.
I'm just saying you have the means, motive, and opportunity.
So, look, the fact you're getting so defensive about it makes me think maybe you are dog poisoners. So, thank you for being patrons. We appreciate you very much.
Yeah.